I wonder how many people are going to be here this time around. Giving me the headachy forehead. Don't yell at me, jeez. Should probably get food before this, but I just want to get up there and a seat established. I'm trying to remember who's doing the moderating, because we know damn sure ain't Riker. I mean, we didn't know it was Riker last time until he introduced himself, but hey, Tama.
What's going on, Adelaide? How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You're walking into.
I know, but this is why he doesn't have a lap. This is because if he talks to one person, we know he talks.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Douglas.
That is a wild statement. Who the fuck? What? I'm not voting.
It's gonna be the first major line of
Hi,
business,
Josie. Hi, Jimmy.
more than likely.
Hello.
Well, and I've already got a good
She
idea.
said she already bet.
Yeah.
Oh,
what needs to
I'm
be
stupid.
done, so.
I barely listened. I'm sorry.
You too.
Hi.
3 minutes. Get in the
How you
back.
guys doing?
I wonder how
chilling.
much Nicole Place is gonna go for.
Waiting to watch this show go off.
Yeah, probably.
What did she say? What did I miss?
It triggered me. Yeah, he does have these triggering
Sacrifice
I
if you
have
points that you
no
say, and I was
clue.
like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Barely listen.
Who's gonna be my sugar parent and buy me a Switch 2 for Christmas?
A what?
No,
What's
What's
two?
that? Those are so expensive.
Oh, I'm still on the news.
reserved for you.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Oh wait, well here, let me reserve this one for you.
I'm leaving. No,
Man, I'm gonna have to move from
James.
Glitch's apartment if
That's
we get
okay.
this new
Actually crazy
apartment,
work.
you know?
Okay,
Hey,
well,
listen.
What's
What's
up?
crazy work?
Nothing. What's up, Doug?
that's
The
I'm just
OVT
thinking how much
campaign is
I
gonna
have
give a nice
to
announcement
give
for
up
you two
just for
fuckers.
the new Switch.
I'm
though.
gonna
Okay,
give
yeah.
announce
Oh
our
my
support
God.
for it. Oh yeah, it's told you.
Okay, but do you
Well,
have the old ones?
You
you
might want to head
know,
in back.
I
Yeah, what's
man,
he
how
got?
much are they actually?
The Switch 2 is gonna be $450,
It
which
might go
isn't
up with the
great.
trigger.
Yeah, it's
I
so
might have
crazy.
Are you
to.
able to move one
Asking
down?
why
That's
he's
like
doing
literally
anything
150
is
Thank you,
more
Levi. Can you
than
move one
what
down,
you
might-
please?
it's never
I
really
might
answered.
see if I can buy it, you know, in my
Yeah.
home country, which is gonna be a lot better, you know?
Oh.
Dudes are filling up. Thank you.
Minus
Sure.
Maryland, we've
What
got
country
almost
is
all
that?
the
You can have your
council
seat back if you
residents
want.
here.
New
Sorry,
Zealand.
I've already gotten comfortable with James and Riley.
Yeah.
Holy.
Oh,
Oh my God. Okay, have a guess.
I
Have a
got
guess how much it will be.
Too much.
Oh, for you?
600.
Probably like
Are you
800
okay?
odd.
Yes, he
You
does.
were right on the money. You're right on the money.
Key, do you have a dick on your back?
600.
Yeah, it's
I
a dick
said
on
800.
my back.
800.
No, it's not. It's chapstick. If anybody would like some chapstick, make your way down to the front. I will be giving out free chapstick.
What in the
Apart
fuck
from
am
that,
I
guys,
looking
I hope you
at?
enjoyed the event.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
$800.
you
That's on time.
Yeah.
get chapstick from?
Oh my god.
Apparently it's a key.
I want a free chapstick.
No, you don't. You don't.
Is that Heisenberg
What
to the
the
right
fuck?
stage over there?
Oh.
I'm so concerned
I
about
don't
that.
know who that
Yeah,
is.
hi.
I'll with my shirt too. You don't see you non-top outfit.
Yeah, I'm off duty for once.
What's
Oh my
that?
god, mom, get the camera.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Anybody got a
No,
key?
but
Bloody
he's
hell.
here.
Okay,
That's
later. That's for the
This is gonna be an
constable.
interesting day.
Mm,
That's disgusting.
only you miss.
What?
Oh
What?
god.
That's the same for me. It's a key move.
It's not chapstick, I don't think.
Damn, bro, you get a little bit of chapstick and everybody starts fucking acting crazy.
Like
I
lip
know,
gloss
right? I'm a lesbian. I don't want to stare at that.
Oh, get a little chapstick and everybody
Wait.
starts going crazy.
Levi, that's just straight up a.
Yeah, it tastes like penis as well. I'm not gonna lie. It tastes
Oh
like
my
like
God.
penis itself.
It's a dildo and a stick.
You didn't look at it before you like put it on your mouth.
Can I just say touches?
Oh my god.
It fucking wiggles. I want to cringe.
And lying.
You might want to
Right.
move
You know what,
away
Levi?
from it.
That's
if
what
it
happens when you have
wiggles.
ops, you know?
Let me just.
Because I have ops. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh.
Why say my name like that? It's crazy.
Yes, keister.
Gotta keep an eye out for AJ.
Keister, the chopstick.
What do you mean?
So
Oh.
concerned.
Oh god, it's
What do
gone.
you
Where'd they
mean?
go?
Well, keep an eye out for AJ.
What? Levi made a
Doesn't
cover
change
of his
people
song and
sometimes,
AJ's
James.
pissed.
Oh
It doesn't do.
shit.
Sometimes
Yeah.
makes you a new man or woman.
So you reckon AJ would do anything here if Levi's here?
Wait, I need to do
God,
this.
take your mask off, put it back on, shorty.
It doesn't work.
Do you have a
There's no, like,
Oh my God,
you know, it's all
I don't know you,
in
man.
good-
I have
in good,
a girlfriend, man.
fun and, you know, yeah, it's because you're a fan of his song. And love. Like, I can't.
Is it on the music app?
Stop myself from singing it.
What did he say?
So
Said
I
it's the
figured
con dumbass
might as
here.
well
I said, why do you want to know?
sing
He said,
it.
I'm just wondering.
You know.
So
They just say no.
I'm off duty. I don't care right now.
I didn't say anything. No, he was asking someone else. He was asking someone else.
I won't tell.
How does it feel to be off duty for once?
Really nice. I was on duty for.
Oh, yeah?
I was on duty for almost 24 hours yesterday. So.
Jesus.
Holy shit!
Rookie numbers.
Oh.
Rookie
Fucking
numbers.
wrong, mate.
Step it up to like 30
Have
or
you
40 all time.
even slept?
Yes, I've slept.
How long?
Why is she hitting me?
What's up, Ryan?
Sorry, I need a sip of coffee while I'm waiting. You know, I think it's gonna be
This
a
is how it went
a
last
while.
time. And I want to put their car away. It's gonna be wild.
She wouldn't hit you.
Shit
What the fuck
puppy
is
asked
Polly
where
here
it is.
for?
Nothing like the,
So
you
then
know,
I fleet one so I
taste
can
of
put it away.
fresh
I
coffee.
was not even sitting with us.
And that's when you
Maybe
turn around here with the.
Took it out of
Where
the
have you
fleet,
been?
and I could have
Should we
done that.
rob
That
him
made more
for his
sense.
chapstick?
I'm gonna go put my bike away real
Alright,
fast.
I'm
Watch
gonna-
my
I think we
seat.
should rob him.
Dilemma.
Just so we got
I mean, it's
unlimited supply.
you know, to get him back for what
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
done.
yeah.
You know?
No other reason.
Fleet it up. Everyone can use it.
Oh, I thought there was a cat.
Levi, you've got bigger fish to fry right now.
I'm sure he's getting that sorted.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh god. Well, it's fine.
That you put your car away.
Yeah,
We came with Paris. We came with Paris.
I'm sitting
Something.
on
Oh
business
my
on
God.
this one.
Wait, we're supposed to
Okay.
park our
Wagwan
cars?
fam.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
it's a
said-
carrot here.
What you say, G? Wait,
Yeah, it's probably park your car.
is this fucking peanuts?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Darcy,
Fuck,
contact
yo,
the
No way, Paul.
contact
Just
Riley about
said-
getting expungement.
Where's the key?
They wait till the last minute to be like, hey.
See,
vote
Adele,
for
I'm
me.
being good, and I'm getting my record
I thought he was
expunged.
seized,
You
though,
can't
I lie.
recognize me right now.
Man does nothing until the last day.
When people are geared up for,
Yeah, I look ugly right now.
Hey, what up, pal?
That seemed like some kind of campaign.
What?
Yo.
Well, look at those fucking buzzers. Why are they just hanging out?
Remember that
Nina.
line I said? Remember that line I said?
Oh, he's not here right now. He's not even. Yeah, he's just
I'll
fucking
fix
sleeping. That guy.
You got your what is you doing?
Fix it. That's
debate. Oh my god.
Get this perv out of
It's
here.
definitely not fixing it.
There.
The fuck.
Never mind. I thought I was gonna fix it.
Calling me and then hanging
Fact that they're all messed up.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes.
I know you guys need
Hazel,
something.
take off your shoes.
Pants. That's what my experience has been.
Do I look like myself? Like, why do I need a
What the
Snickers?
fuck?
I feel like you two could just really talk it out.
Hazel, take off your shoes and put them back on.
Listen, I think you two could work it out. I think you're just.
I've
I
tried.
don't think he
Doesn't work.
realizes how
What
much
the
of a
hell?
big fan you are.
Tie your hair, tie it back up. Try that
I
one.
knew.
I'm killing you.
Yeah, so like basically,
fucking God, you do that shit.
basically he's gonna kill you.
I can't fucking
Yo,
hear
who is
shit.
Think about something.
Yo, Hazel, you need food or you good?
No, it's probably gonna start.
Why is AJ wearing the same
kill
stuff?
him?
I don't ever want to wear that
Crazy,
again.
you're gonna
It's
kill
Rummy.
your
My whole
fans?
fit.
No idea. I just woke up.
He's killing fans.
shit.
All his fans.
I know the
They're
numbers.
dead.
It's kind of crazy.
They're gonna die.
Guy loud and
I just realized PD is on the roof.
I mean, good.
Your number one fan.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, AJ.
You
Your
should-
man's,
Saucy,
your
do
man
you
just
remember
leaving you
last
like that.
time?
That's crazy
I
work. man.
know. Where'd he going?
No, I had to rush through a security camera.
Oh shit.
You got a fucking
No.
Scooby Doo.
Oh, I was
man.
here and then I
Was-
left
You guys
because
stand on business.
I asked to, and then I watched on TV. But
What am I supposed to?
that was even worse.
Can't even play stuff.
I rushed through the security camera that was available.
Yeah.
Because I was in the other city, that's
Not
why.
good.
That's what I want to do.
You still got that suitcase, Trippy?
Hey, AJ. Why would I have it?
No?
Not
I've
gonna
seen
tell
you
what's in it.
in a minute.
Not gonna tell
I'm
you what's in
sorry,
it.
OTT and Jilling are
Papers?
running for
Okay.
mayor.
Yeah.
Why am I just hearing about this?
Why you no talk, AJ?
Because it's irrelevant.
Exactly.
I don't think he's really promoted. I haven't heard about it until now either.
Yeah, when
Wait,
did,
He just-
when did OTT start running for mayor?
He
I
started
only heard
running
about
like
it
2 days
like
ago.
a couple of days ago.
Yeah, he started running like the fin of the past week, and he didn't have a deputy mayor until yesterday.
I did.
Okay, Glitch is awake. I just told him to come here.
Yeah,
Bloody hell, man.
he was a forehead last night, by the way.
I know. He got yelled at.
Good. He had to do community service.
What
Yeah,
did you
I
do?
heard. Oh, Sassy,
What's
wanna
wrong
tell
with you?
Eddie what Hank said to me earlier?
Huh?
Wanna tell her what
Oh.
Hank
Why is
said
it-
to me earlier?
What you doing, Kay?
I mean, he was at the front. I don't know where he went.
Fuck, is that Colt?
He
You
called
you
me a
admire my
pick me
beautiful wife?
girl at Al
Oh,
Dente.
yeah. Hey,
That's cool.
Castle Cove
Yeah.
women
Beautiful, man, I
pick
know.
me's.
That's crazy.
She got her daddy.
Yeah. Oh, I did embarrass him in the meeting saying that
Yeah.
he,
Oh?
he called women a pick
Are you
me.
like an assassin? Are you gonna
He
shoot
just
me?
done himself a
Cool,
big
man.
hole.
Good.
What you doing?
Well, thing is, there was 5 women
I'm not
in
wasting
Al
the time, you know,
Dente's
bro.
and he was the only male. So,
Wait, do I
Yeah.
hear Colt?
What the hell do you have in your hand?
no.
Yeah, I do hear
Castle.
cold.
Oh my god.
Cuffs?
I'm gonna call the police.
That is cold.
I feel
Wait,
threatened.
what?
I hear Colt.
It's cold. Listen
Yeah,
carefully.
we have these zip ties. This is what's
Nah,
next,
man.
bro.
You're good. You're good. You can stay
Cold
like
has
that.
an accent,
Get me out
like
of
a
this
Texan
bro.
drawl.
I've
Hey,
only got 1
please.
seat reserved.
It's a key. Get the
Please.
fuck away.
Yeah, you
Good
can, you
boy.
can pick basically
bitch.
Colt,
Mm.
like, out of anywhere, just with the
Why are you
basic,
turning
know?
red, Adelaide?
No reason.
Adelaide!
No reason.
Is there anything you want to tell us?
They're not
Nope.
Spill the
You sure?
tea!
Come
I
on,
am-
come on, you
I am-
can spill it.
I
Spill
am
it now.
good.
Spill the tea! Spill the
Yo.
tea!
Come on, spill it, spill
Mm-mm,
it.
mm-mm. I am perfectly good.
Eddie, spill it.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
What?
Can't get off.
Awkward.
Sorry, am I white?
I just wanna.
Yeah.
I just wanna.
Yeah, you are.
You need food?
Oh,
Great
there
way
you
to
go.
Oh my
promote an
God.
album.
Um,
Damn.
I'm good. I'm good.
He
I'm
wants
good,
your
thank
girl.
Oh, it's the couple's day, I guess. Hey, Mez. Oh, please don't say that. That's getting my trauma.
alright.
I don't like that.
Yes, hello. I just wanted to quickly tell everybody, if your car is not parked up, it will get impounded and towed, and you will be held responsible for the fines.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
Everyone copy it now. Everyone copy it now.
Please don't make me have to do extra work.
Is this wherever I send one out saying vote for Merlin? Like a little bitch?
Do it, do it, do it, do it. No
Okay.
balls. No
What?
balls.
What?
Where's Christina?
What?
What in here?
Sitting down. To my left, right here.
Han. Oh no. Han. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Oh, whatever. Y'all say
I'm gonna
that.
grab him.
What the fuck is Merlin?
Why? Maxwell.
Is there a way to turn this off?
Bro, I have no idea.
Sam.
I'm Merlin.
Look at Maxwell.
Just don't share your documents, people.
Do you really question who I am?
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
It was a good joke. You can't lie.
How you doing?
Can you move one down so Glitch can sit down?
Oh yeah.
Why the hell is OTT running for mayor?
That's what I was saying.
Hold on.
Who
Thank
knows?
you, Eddie. Thank you, Saucy.
You're welcome.
He's probably running for clout.
I'm sorry.
Just wait. I'm waiting for like shots
Wait,
fired.
why would they do that right now?
I'm off duty. I don't care. I'm off duty. Last time there was a mayoral debate, I was on duty, and I was like,
Oh god.
doesn't know what love is.
How's everyone doing back here?
What
Yeah,
is
do you need
this?
that pack up to bring it back here?
Yeah, no, you don't need that negativity.
Go. Save my seat real quick.
I'm confused.
Why?
Fair enough.
How is this better than the
Alright, so
original?
Thanks.
Who knows? I wasn't here for the first one.
We'll see. I mean,
Alright.
if we have to leave,
Didn't it say
then
the
I may
debate was
not.
gonna start like 20 minutes ago?
Stop, everybody's standing back here. What am I need?
This debate is later than a New Yorker right now. It's 11 minutes past the hour.
Am I white?
I
There you
know!
go, guys. Wow, wow.
Oh shit.
This is just like insane at this point, you know, that the debate's late.
I needed an officer for what? These nuts?
My wife looks no good. I smell like fish.
Oh my god.
Ah, dear. I like those ribs looking good, my friend.
There we go. Is every... yes, it's a virus. Did you guys get it back here?
I'm concerned who's in the ghillie suit.
Yes. Did you guys? Oh, I just realized I'm not doing too well. All according to my plan.
Hey. No, I'm not having a seat. Alright.
that guy in that helmet has a knife out.
Everybody knows that I have 18 pounds of high-powered explosives on me.
I know, I see it.
Huh?
If anyone has a food and a drink, little Kim is dying.
Who's little Kim?
Little Kim.
Who the fuck is that? Is this chick here?
It's this pink bitch to your left.
Pink bitch. To my left.
Stand up.
But this guy.
Right here.
All right. Relax. I don't know who you are, man.
Are you keeping that mask on?
Hello, I'm about to give you food and you talk to a man like that, you know, dickhead. Hi, Omar here. Good, you're good.
Did you park your car away?
I mean, most of them look like Kiki
Alright.
to me, but that's a different story.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding?
told me that I look like Kiki.
Hey, you didn't at first until I had to go fuck with the limo.
Hey, yo.
Obviously.
Oh, you good?
Don't mind me, just in case.
There you go.
I'm
Enjoy.
trying not to look like
Pink
Kiki,
bitch.
okay?
Enjoy.
Leave me
I
alone.
almost started.
You don't look like Kiki to me.
You don't look cute to me.
Ask for you.
Oh,
You don't
hey,
look like you get
that's why I took my pants off just in case.
Well,
Did we end up winning that house?
Even before then.
No, we haven't heard
I was
you.
just- I had to circle back to make sure I was myself.
Well, there's
Everybody has
48
the
minutes
yearbook
left.
Document, right?
Yeah,
Paul
we're
here?
waiting. We have to wait for
Yeah,
auction.
he's right there.
Okay.
No.
Wait, what?
Make sure you fill
Where?
it out.
He's right behind us.
I think in the flowery suit with a lawn chair.
I'm giving you food, by the way, Ham.
Thank you.
Oh,
Where are
alright,
these
you can launch it.
motherfuckers that were supposed to be on
Okay,
stage?
so we do have all the council applicants then.
You need a coffee, hon.
Why?
No, we don't.
You sound so
Wait, we
tired.
For
don't?
the most part. Yeah, I don't think we have a
Good.
debate or anything. That might change their mind.
Oh no, I'm
You-
just saying, like, we're all here.
Oh, yeah. I think Riley's been missing a few days, so she's kind of lost the memo.
Fuck, dude.
I'm
a little lost in it, but I mean, I'm still a candidate.
I mean, true.
Retweet my L post about people partying the cars away.
I'd rather be gambling right now than waiting for this at this rate.
Yeah.
Go do it then, Stassi. What's stopping you?
Picture of the.
You have that issue too, Christina?
Yeah.
I'm having that issue too.
Cricket phone.
What happened?
I need to take a nap.
I don't know. I just can't see pictures posted.
I can.
How long do you think you'll be, hon?
2 minutes.
Just started happening like 2 days ago.
Alright. He said he had to take a nap, so.
Took a nice nap in the
Guys,
chair.
announcement coming out. It's
I
starting.
know.
Democracy's a little late. Oh, maybe coming out now.
Hello, this
Hello,
is another
democracy.
final warning. If your cars are not parked, you're gonna start getting impounded. And then you're responsible
That's a good
for the
picture,
fees.
Matt.
Please park your cars.
I remember that one.
This is not
I
optional.
was waiting for.
Thank you.
Tell Kenny to park his car.
He's already going.
I'm surprised it took him this long to park it.
Who got the period blood mask on?
I'm sorry, what?
That's kind of changing, Mom.
What the fuck?
That is a
I think Christina gave that to
description.
Girl, not surprised.
G-Wagon.
Not surprised.
Yeah, I'll open my business like a Wendy.
Man.
What's going on, man? What's good? What's good?
What? Hi.
Is it cool if I talk to you? Music stuff.
I thought we weren't talking music stuff.
Shut him up.
Nah, let's talk music stuff. Come on, follow me.
Oh, God.
That guy's gonna die.
I don't think so. The mayoral debate's about to start.
We'll be back just in time. We'll be back in
No,
just in
I
time.
think I'm good right here. I can't lose my seat. You know, it's a snooze you lose situation.
Motherfucker.
We going.
AJ, fuck off for a little bit.
It's taking forever.
If you, I don't know him.
Okay. Well, this is exciting, isn't it?
AJ, a bitch.
Personally, I wouldn't pull a fan aside. You know, I think that's like
Favoritism.
Yeah.
No, you can't favoritism.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, if you're gonna pull him aside, you should pull all of us in your fans.
Oh my God, Colt's awake.
Oh my God, it is cold.
I told you it was Colt.
That's us.
Yeah,
oh my
it is
God,
cold.
Colt. He's alive.
I'm literally your biggest fan, man.
Levi literally loves you so
Hey,
much,
calm
and
down.
it's really sad that you two can't see eye to eye.
I'd really like to sort this out with you.
Shut the
Right
fuck
here,
up.
right now.
Oh. Levi, shut the fuck up.
Oh.
You ain't
What the
using a
fuck,
cover of my
man?
fucking song.
AJ,
Go.
why did you shut up?
What the fuck?
Levi,
Alright,
shush.
ladies and
Debate right there.
gentlemen, welcome today to our second inaugural mayoral debate for this cycle. My name is Colt Cassidy. I'm the commissioner of the police force. First of all, I want to take the time to let the mayoral candidates introduce themselves. They will go with opening statements that will last about 1 minute each. And then from there, we will go directly into the debate. During the debate, the candidates will cycle for who's answering what question from right to left, starting with OTT answering first, with to his left over there, Blof. Then to his left, current standing mayor, Mr. Anderson. They can introduce themselves. They're deputy mayor candidates. We'll start with OTT. Starting now.
I can't believe it's somebody actually on this.
Good evening. Oh,
Why is it
one
Mr.
second.
Panther?
There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ototune Tyrone, also known as OTT. I am
Ototune.
running for your mayor
a name.
alongside the soon-to-be deputy mayor, Mr. Douglas Fielding. It is a pleasure to be here. I have been a Los Santos citizen for a very, very long time to be one. And I am going to do the following for you fine folks. We are going to make the AU and EU great again. We're going to be having faster
That is a
business
statement.
approvals. We're going to be fighting. We're going to be making weed legal. We're going to be
Ah.
making housing and cars more affordable. There will be government-funded food stamps
I didn't even know
for
OTT was
those that
running.
can't afford these high rising
hell?
prices of all the food
What?
here in Los Santos.
Prices, tell you that.
And not only that, we are going to be helping the businesses with security and so much more. Thank you so much for your attention. I can't wait to go into
Security
detail
from who,
on these
Dad?
future
can't.
policies.
Right?
Thank you very much.
I know, right?
Let him shut up,
One of
though.
the
Let me
groups
shut
that
up.
Robin's
Let me
been
not
close.
speak.
Next up, we have Blof.
Good evening, everybody. How we doing? Well, I can't hear you, unfortunately, but I presume you're doing good. As you may or may not have seen, we have been campaigning over the last few weeks to hopefully become your new mayor and vice mayor. My vice mayor to the left of me is Mr. Elliot Capecci, very nice guy. And hopefully our main points would be wage reform, establishing a new and improved non-corrupt COC.
Non-corrupt
hopefully
is crazy.
Improving
Get on your
our
timeline.
northern quarters
Yeah, I can
of our
bump it up.
city. with the Blaine County and the
Is that better?
Polino Bay areas.
Sneaking by.
We also
Hi,
do have a
Tarts. Hi,
small
Tarts.
part of making weed legal. We have plans. We may come into them today, we may not, depending on how this goes. But apart from that, that's about it from us. Take it easy.
All right, thank you very much, Flo. Up next, we have the current mayor, Kane Anderson.
Yo, what up? We're back.
Woo! Kane
That's it.
Anderson! What?
That's
my mayor!
Much
Yes.
This
Oh.
legislation, it seems.
Yeah!
All right, perfect. First category of the night for debate questions is going to be around businesses within the fine state of San Andreas. The first question that we have today with OTT answering first is, there was recently scandal and uprising in terms of the distribution of businesses within Los Santos. There's been a lot of efforts made by the council and by myself with the reformation of the COC. How do you plan to help the citizens of Los Santos and the COC establish itself into a more accountable and a more consistent body?
I wonder what they did
Go ahead.
in terms of making this work better than last time.
Well, first and foremost, I think this is one of the most important topics that that we need to discuss here today. Ladies and gentlemen out there, how many times have you gone down to, say, Burger Shot and it's been closed? Where you have to go and check your phone to see what food place is available so that you can get some munchies. Now, I will admit, Up and Adam has been a fantastic place that has been open virtually all the time.
Right now.
But some other food establishments have not been. Now we have to ask ourselves, what are business owners doing?
Somebody assassinate
And
him.
it's not just
Assassinate
the
him.
food. We're talking mechanic shops. We're talking strip clubs. We're talking virtually every business out there. What we need to do is we need to make sure that we have active owners that are going to hire around the clock, which means if your businesses are not running, I would deem that place a place of establishment that should no longer be in business or should be transferred over
Stir the pot,
to an
stir the
owner
pot.
that actually wants to hire and fire accordingly. Now, in order to hire people, we got to do a couple of things. First and foremost, we got to pay them right. Because right now, the wages that these fine workers of Los Santos are getting are very, very small. To the point where it is hard to even make a payment on a $2,000 shitty-ass bike. And yes, I swore.
That's a
Yes,
Who the
I did,
fuck is
because
buying
I'm
a bike
upset.
for $2,000? We
I'm
don't sell
upset
them
at the fact that our citizens
Yeah, we do. The rat bikes
are
that
not
cheap.
able to purchase things and necessities around this city. And what we need to do is we need to make
You're
sure.
gonna go all day, Dictator Dan. Come on.
Hey, this is a big topic, sir.
Oh my God.
All right. You'll have your time to speak.
Loaf does have a point. OTT, you have gone over your 30-second allotment.
30 second?
Well, we just had that. We just agreed to those rules.
I thought it
OTT.
was a minute.
Well, that was for the opening statement.
Bullshit.
We need, okay, we need to give more people more opportunities. We need more businesses. We need more hires.
You're
we need
done,
more
bitch.
things.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut
more
up.
security.
Oh my
Fine, Dictator Dan. That's enough.
Get him off
All
the
right.
stage. He's
Next up,
talking
we
out
have
his
Loaf.
ass.
Thank you, OTT, for your statements. We will extend this question period for and answers for
He
1
said
minute.
he wants to
know.
Raise the prices
Go
of
ahead.
the food workers, how much they make, and lower the prices of
Go
food.
for a minute.
Is he dumb?
Hello, everybody. Right, so when it comes to the businesses, as we know,
we make
OTT did
$0
cover some points I was going to cover. Businesses are sometimes are not open, but I do not think we should be penalising businesses and their owners for not this. With my plan for a new revamped COC, COC will be working with new and already existing businesses to see how we can improve how they would run without the city without having the need to stripping them of their title and passing it on to someone else. I don't see that as a good thing.
Can't hear anybody.
All right. Thank you very much.
We would
Loaf.
also no, I'm not done
are
yet.
you- Okay, go ahead.
I'm not done yet. We would also empower the COC to
His deputy speaking for him.
shut down businesses which are acting corrupt, And we would also use the CLC would be the board members would be already established businesses, which will be held to a very higher standard. And if they were to be naughty, we would strip them of their business and push charges against them for being corrupt.
I'm pretty sure Colt's in
All
charge
right.
of the.
Thank you very
That's
much,
up to me.
Clove. Going to Mayor Kane Anderson.
Yeah, just because I had to listen to these two recite the Odyssey, could I get the question again?
How do you plan to make the COC more accountable to the citizens and make it more effective? Help
Sup,
them.
Croc?
So, for those who
Hey, why
haven't
don't
read the
you,
Constitution, the mayor's
go up
office
there
and
for
the
mayor?
council are the individuals that go through businesses
Don't give him
and
ideas.
approve or deny them. In terms of the COC in specific,
can be
this
worse
is the
than OTT.
investigations part of
That's what I'm
the
about to ask
business
you,
side
Twitter.
of San Andreas. To reinvigorate the COC, we would more than likely just go through an open hire process as we did it previously, as well as get in contact with the previous spearhead of the division to
That was
try and
30
get him
seconds.
back around and find his people.
It's 30 seconds.
It's actually 1 minute. Thank you. So, yeah, the COC, we need to reintroduce to individuals that are proud of the business, make sure that they're being held to the correct standard.
What is it with his business shit?
Oh, that was 49 seconds. Come on now.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Anderson. For the next
Trying to
question,
fix what's already broken.
we
Let's
will
go.
start.
Can
we'll
we
start with
debate
Blow
this
for
one?
answering the next question.
Can we debate it?
There was a body formed within the COC to enforce a number of edicts that were placed down by the COC, including one controversial rule that said that any person who committed a felony that was a business owner could go up for review, removal their business,
I think everyone
and
hates
with a
MTT more.
large fine. How do you hope to navigate these current rules or change them?
You think OTT's hated more?
Yeah, I hit it more.
No, it's you, Blow.
Oh, it's me. What?
He's making this so confusing.
Repeat the question. Say what was the
I'm gonna pass this.
Yeah, I
on
would
to,
run for mayor, but the problem
I'm
is
gonna
I know
make
no
a
one.
meeting.
Everyone.
Fuck me.
He does not have an answer, guys.
Yes, everyone says.
Come on, spit it out.
All right,
Trembling.
We already talked about this.
Excuse me.
Who do you think?
Does anyone got
we
something I
really
could
do
throw at
like
the
that
stage
rule.
at
We want to
OTT,
keep that
please?
rule in place.
Woman for mayor? What the
Oh,
fuck is
the,
this?
COC needs to be empowered to remove bad actors from our community
Why did he drop out?
and be able to pass on those
He would've
businesses
won.
to the
Peter just lost his
proper
best ambassador.
management down chain, if at all possible.
But I think he's endorsing Kane.
That's all,
So.
sir.
I guess we just vote for Kane again.
Mr. Anderson?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
your
back to
shit.
the streets.
Said it once and I said it again.
Thank God.
Felons can own businesses,
You got it?
right? It depends on whether or not they're using that business
Good
for
mind.
felonious matters.
Oh,
The description on the business regulation
sent
is
it.
vague in the aspect that either somebody has to commit murder while they are a business owner to then go
That's fine,
under
it's probably
these
gone now.
major scrutinizations, or utilizing the business for a felonious manner. One instance where an individual who worked at a business while on the run from the cops decided to run into that place of business and lock themselves inside of those doors. Congrats, now you're under that scrutinization.
Well,
This
what
regulation is
was that?
completely
Who
fine
did
as
that?
it is, and I think people are way more afraid of what it can do, right, rather than what it will do.
Can't lie, I ain't gonna vote for
Okay.
anyone but Kane anyway.
OTT?
Me too.
So do Karen keep
Believe it or not, I actually tend to agree with Kane on this matter. I do feel as though felons can be owners of businesses, but with that being said, if their crimes are connected with the business, then you have put yourself on the chopping block to lose said business. Or if it is not taken, it would have to be passed down to somebody else that is within that business that does not have that record. Kane has failed to protect these businesses. Kane is the current mayor. And as we can see, we have a huge issue with the businesses here in Los Santos. He's got the right
he wasn't
ideas.
even here the entire time.
He has the right ideas, but he is not implementing those ideas. I don't know why.
While we're on platform, can you list a specific point?
Finally,
RTT just came out of the woodwork and said, I'm back.
Quickly. I'd like to speak for him here, Mr. Kane. The fact that you have said in your statement that you want to just do what you have been doing, hire people from the same pool, same people who are heading it, all of that stuff. That didn't work, Kane. So you're just going to do the same thing again and leave a bad COC. That's not how things work, Kane. You can't just do the same thing again and again and again and think it's going to work out. New people, new changes, not the same old shit. Excuse my language.
You should L that out.
Yes, he did.
I'd like to interject here. Yeah, I do agree with what OTT's counsel have just said. It is very much he's trying to slap a band-aid on something which is already broken, which isn't going to fix the current issues we have with the CLC. Like, we need new reforms.
I'm actually quite impressed that nothing's breaking this time around.
We need to completely redo it from the ground up.
There's a better way to put it without legs like L.
That's all.
Commissioner Cassidy, have I hired anybody into the COC?
I can't hear this guy talk.
A little bit more shady.
I'm not here to aid any of you people debating.
While he did not directly hire people into the DOC, he kept the same statement that he was going to use the same pool and the same bureaucracy that's heading it. He has shown that he does not have an ability to change or bring anything new, and this is what San Andreas needs. He is failing at revolutionizing San Andreas as it is.
I probably could have ran for mayor and blown this.
I don't know how y'all came to this conclusion, but
I couldn't have.
By your statement that stated that you weren't going to change anything within the COC. The COC hasn't been here. I need some fucking.
I don't know about that.
Right,
That seems like about the same as last time, no?
God damn.
What?
I wouldn't change
This turned SBS real quick.
Oh god.
Oh, that's
You stated.
You can bring up the fact that Fielding tried to take over a business illegally.
Someone just posted about that.
Swear to God, same people, the same bureaucracy.
on a stick over there.
It's what you said. You've shown a lack of commitment to change within the COC. You sure different felonious approaches, but the same type of shit, man.
Shit ton of cops.
Nothing's changed.
I guess there's
we
one,
need
two,
someone new, Anderson, and you know that.
3. What the hell? That's crazy coming from Douglas. I'm gonna be so for real.
Next question.
So Douglas, how that union
No,
go?
I've got one more thing to add on to that.
All right, I'm going to
It
end
is
that
pretty-
there, the back and forth. Thank you, Blow. With that, in order, the strip clubs have been being robbed. And we're going to go into the criminals, the crime and justice segment of this. Strip
Why are
clubs
we
have
up
been
there asking
being
this
robbed
question?
incessantly across the state.
Instead, you got the PD. They don't
People
even
who
know.
try to work at these establishments or try to prove themselves worthy to run them are unable to continue to make any money or even be able to have their establishments open. How do you
Oh my
plan
God.
to
I
enable
hope
strip
says
clubs
take away the 10
and their
toes
owners
because that's what's happening.
there
What's the Tentosa?
and enable the police department to
It's
better
the
protect
act that
the
allows
citizens of
someone
Los
to
Santos
open up a
at these
security firm, but they can't have a felony
Mr.
because of the 10 Toes Act. That's why there's
Already
no
went
security
ahead
in the
and
clubs.
Helped Key go ahead and start the at this point in time longest running security firm
figured a lot of
in
people
San
were gonna
Andreas
know
at this
right
point in
now.
time.
Well,
To my knowledge, it has been relatively
And it's only one
successful,
security
minus a
firm.
few hiccups
Kane
here
is
and there,
bullshitting.
while giving them the ability to make themselves known to PD as
I really wanna
individuals
retweet
running
that.
security for these businesses already. So that way police can respond as fast as they can with familiar names.
Fucking hell.
May I remind everyone that the security businesses he's referencing, one of these was led by a motherfucking felon, a police officer who became corrupt, robbed some police officers, and he used the fact that he was nominated in the security business to help him out with that. His security businesses are not regulated and they are reckless.
Wait, who's
You
that?
mean the guy that I terminated his business?
You appointed his business. That's in the first place. He was warranted. He was provided
Arnold
with
his
that.
business?
He applied for the business as a cop, and then within 24 hours shot another cop, and I took his business away.
Damn.
I then hired, brought about another individual and helped him get his firm
I can't
established.
hear his responses. I hate this.
Someone go tell Kane to speak louder if he's not already.
Okay, next up, OTT.
Ooh, I need to
I
hear
mean,
this.
Kane, you can sit here all day and say that you hired security firms and so on and so forth, but it is clear as day that it is not working. So this is what I'm planning on doing. Government-funded security firms by non-felons, ones that are out there and actually protecting. Now, those individuals will be able to contact the police if needed. Those individuals will be able to be armed, and they will be paid by the government. Now, as someone that frequents a little mirage in my life, and I do like me some ass and titties, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to all those beautiful ladies up in there.
Not as a customer. Not as a customer.
All right. Okay. And don't act like I don't tip well, because I tip well.
Talk your shit
Okay.
honestly, bro.
What
Yeah,
we're going to
with
be
this
doing
man.
is we're going to make sure that your clubs have security while you guys are open. The strippers will be able to contact the security firm, let them know when they are going to be there with stricter penal codes, and being able to go there and protect the strip club as the dancers are there. Bigger fines, bigger times for the individuals that are in there robbing and creating terrorism inside these strip clubs.
He did not just say terrorism.
Alright, you just about done dictating.
The call is coming from
and
inside the
don't forget
house.
to tip your strippers, because I've seen you at the club and you don't tip nothing.
You don't fucking
about
see
the
me
food
there, my
industry?
son, so don't lie.
He does the
Alright,
opposite.
go on,
He
fight
does the
now,
opposite.
speak up.
Go ahead.
Alright,
This ain't Parliament, kid.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
Wake it up, 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 wake it up.
So,
Wake it up, wake it up.
I
Yeah, OTT robbing them
would
bitches.
also like to do towards other businesses such as your fast food joints and other
Say it louder for the people in the back,
establishments
Vinny.
would be
Guys
a
robbing the strip clubs
license
themselves.
specifically made, a new license which has to be government vetted,
There you go, Riley. Now you're campaigning.
Well,
which will eventually lead to a formation of security companies which can be hired out by companies. We're not going to be funding them because at the end of the day, if you want your business to be protected, you need to pay for it
Wait, is
yourself.
Bobby still
I
running
don't
for-
mean
You
to
mean the
sound like an idiot.
legislation I already made?
I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, but it isn't. We'd be
The
reforming it as a
legislation
new
that
one.
failed with how many strip clubs have been robbed, how many strip clubs can't be opened. Your legislation
I've
is as
personally
useful as
spoke-
a shit in a sink, Anderson, and you know it.
I have personally spoke
Bobby, you still
to,
running?
I believe a stripper
Yeah,
or a dancer, whichever way you
Okay.
call them, and they suggested
Them?
security cameras.
I heard a yeah
And
and a
security
no.
cameras are a very good idea.
Sorry, I heard he said hell.
These would be new technology which I'd hopefully like to get in for not just strip clubs but other businesses, which would help them.
I like being
identify
a.
threats
I'm
both
off
inside
duty. I
and
can stir
outside,
the pot a little
so
bit.
they could be prepped and ready in case of armed intruders.
we don't claim them.
I don't have a British mayor, bro. This is Los Santos.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
doesn't
all the
even
big
know
man
the
things you
fucking
actually
rules,
want.
mate. I don't even know the.
Well,
fucking rules.
somebody or something, dude.
Hey, let's not do that.
Currently, the
Yeah,
DOJ
literally, why
has
we got a
found
bridge
itself
guy?
in an impasse
Represent.
with a major collapse in which it is currently being rebuilt. Citizenship has, for some time now, felt like, for better or for worse, or right or wrong, that they did not have good access to the DOJ in terms of legal representation, as well as the ability to resolve civil matters in an appropriate format. While not having the power to directly change the DOJ, what, in your opinion, would you do to assist and help alleviate the burden put on the citizenship with their ability to communicate with the Department of Justice? Please go ahead, OTT.
I'm going to speak on the mayor's behalf here, Mayoral Debate. Now, the DOJ, we got
The fact
fucking
that
love
OTT
it,
only
but I
started running this
understand
week
people,
and then
you know,
he
they're
chose
struggling to get
Fielding
access
as
to
his
it.
deputy
There
is
needs
a
to be
choice.
mandatory yellow pages. They need to be available. They need to be able to rock up, fill out forms in the DOJ to be able to get lawyers appointed to them for civil matters when no lawyers are currently away. There needs to be an ability for lawyers or legal services to be around 24/7 regardless if lawyers are awake or not. We need an ability where, let's say you've got a civil suit, the PD, they've kicked the shit out of you, no reason. Fill out a form, through your MDT at the courthouse. It can be reviewed by a lawyer, and it can be put on the docket. This is how shit works, man. This is how we will make it better.
I don't know.
It will go through that.
That's his deputy, Mayor Douglas. Is that what you do,
We will recruit
deputy?
and push for more recruitment of lawyers. I know Mr. Merlin sat in the crowd over there is a very active lawyer, and I'm sure he would
He's
happily
not wrong
get
on
more
that factor.
paralegals. That is all.
He's running for council, so.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Wolf, go ahead.
I mean, so am I.
This is a very delicate matter, as we know the DOJ has gone out for milk.
Sassy,
and
that's
come
crazy.
back. So how I want to resolve this, and hopefully it won't happen again, would be a emergency council would.
I mean, they've all got a second person, but
Emergency council
I know, he's been triggering me all day.
hiring procedures, which would hopefully attract judicial members who would like to be part of the court system. We also need new
That would be an
judges and
idea.
magistrates as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So I am planning to do a recruitment drive if I am elected.
Even if I don't get in council, just so you guys know.
I also want to form another council which would step it in if there are no judges available at the time, which would be a independent group of people which would come in and review it, so there's no bias. And finally, I want to hopefully resolve the current issue with the lawyers being not around. I want to do a similar system to as Mr. Fielding said over there, but I want to do it a lot more nonchalantly.
I will do my utmost to try and help you.
That is all.
Myself up by getting you another lawyer.
Thank God.
Getting whipped.
I will literally help you get another lawyer. I don't feel like I'm doing justice.
At least I ain't doing 5-minute tangents.
Mr. Anderson.
vote for Kane anyway.
Mr.
Yep,
Anderson.
a lot of this stuff is held outside of the mayor's office. While I do understand that the question had stated the limited to no capacity of making direct movements within the DOJ, a lot of these ideas and suggestions from these other two, more or less, is just something that private citizens can do on their own. I do my best to keep the mayors outside of private businesses, right? You have the Longhorn
You can hire
people-
judges? Can citizens hire judges?
Ooh.
That's not what
Why are you saying?
guys are just jealous. You wish you were doing
that
this with all your
private citizens
boyfriends.
Can do this.
What the
Private
heck?
citizens start their own links for people to
I would
submit
like to
their own
remind
claims.
That's wild.
the mayoral candidate that you've had your time to talk,
I've never
and I'll
seen
keep
anybody
your interruptions to a minimum. Don't make me have to go any further in terms of
Again!
Alright, sorry, big man. Sorry.
Vulture Law could start its own link
Again.
for people to submit their issues and
Wait,
get with
shh.
them at a later time.
This applies to me, guys. Shut up.
Right? There's no need for
Entities.
mayoral or governmental intertwine with private businesses. There are systems and people in place to get the DOJ back in running order, and the only thing I can tell you is please be patient with it.
We've been patient long enough. It's time for change.
Shut up.
It ain't you, bud.
Bro.
No, one more thing. Could I just quickly interject?
Thankfully, due to the
I thought Colt.
fine and upstanding
Someone
duties
else is supposed to
of
be
an expert
being the
detective
moderating.
and individual who's given us mighty information has led to various raids across the state in recent days and has allowed us
Detective, I don't know about that.
to
Say that again?
thwart rampant abuse in our Department of Justice system.
No.
Mr. K
fine.
informed us of many lawyers abusing constantly
Okay.
ongoing paychecks for work that they weren't doing. In fact, he accused
clock
many
it.
people.
Amen.
Mr. Caban
Clock
did,
it.
like Rami El Rahman, Suarez,
Oh.
and Luna,
I can't
of
remember, by the way.
abusing
Oh.
government paychecks without actively giving.
Shit, I'm abusing it right now.
Funny
That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
A mayor-elect
What'd you say?
deal with this
No,
and
I
make sure
c-
the
no, I
proper
can't hear you.
legislation
Why you say my name?
to avoid
Because
this
he's
rampant
mentioning how you and
economic
Sorrel
Said
got
you were
fired.
abusing lawyer.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Hey,
great,
okay.
Colt. Just great. Just burn the wound some
Mr.
more.
Anderson.
He's smiling.
You again, Mr. Caban. I appreciate you. Serving.
That's what. Hey, there's a reason I'm a detective, baby.
Oh my god.
Anyone want to go to jail?
All right, look. from the top,
Smiling.
minus Johnson
Some chapstick.
justices are the only individuals that hand out bar licenses. When it comes to individuals that are on
That's
the clock,
incorrect. The DA also hands out bar licenses for prosecutors.
For prosecutors, Douglas, not DOJ
we're
short.
speaking about civilians.
Why did we sit
PD handle PD things.
You said only.
I should ask.
I don't know if he brought you.
Anyways,
That's what he was saying. Like,
judges have the ability to see who is clocked in and who does not. They're the ones who handle that. There's no way for a private citizen to go to a lawyer and know if they are clocked on or not, minus them having Yellow Page ad out. It's something completely outside of the mayor's purview. It's nothing that we need to legislate over because justices will already be on top of that.
I love
Which I always did. Never abused it. I don't know why Colt said that.
Oh. Hey, anybody want to do a roulette table partner?
Who said that?
Hey, who said that?
So what? So creative, he ranks
They wanted to know.
I want to do the cha-cha slide while we wait for Colt.
I fucking did, bro.
Oh hell yeah.
You know, actually, that does sound kind of fun.
Kane, do you have that kind of rhythm?
That's probably the most. It's probably the most fun that I've seen in this debate so far.
Everybody, clap your hands.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is going on?
What the hell? I say we start changing the debates into Fight Club.
So sad.
I heard y'all's pretty words. I want to see your fist. You know what I mean? I want to see what you actually fight for.
That was legal.
Yeah, this could be a combat zone.
I don't want to say polo now. Nope, no thank you.
We're waiting for Colt to
You
wake
wanna
back
come
up,
here and
guys.
freestyle while we wait.
Oh
Crazy
god.
work.
Oh my god, freestyle, yeah.
Living the drama on the stage, it's so good.
Where's Colt?
He's
I
fell
just wanna
asleep.
talk.
There he is. Oh, he's
Hey,
back.
right
Never mind.
there.
Oh, there he is.
Everyone, he's back. He's back.
That happened because of all the lies he just said.
Oh.
Yo!
That's a crazy accusation.
OTT. Please
That's
go ahead.
wild.
Please, I would like to remind everyone in the crowd that your opinion will be expressed at the voting booth and not on this stage, because your opinion isn't that important. Go ahead.
Can you go ahead and give me
Did
the
he just
question
say our
again? There was a
opinion's
bit
not
of a
that
break,
important?
and there's a lot of commotion there. I lost focus.
Of course, we're
But
talking
for the
about
debate.
blatant
For the debate.
abuse of the DOJ's pocketbooks by lawyers when they're not giving lawyer services and trying to keep the DOJ's budget sustainable.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. We just need to start monitoring exactly what these officers, DOJ, and everybody is doing when they are clocked in. We have to be able to know exactly the amount of hours and time that is being put in here to make sure that there is no money that's being siphoned out or any corruption.
You think we have money?
We're broke.
We're so broke. What do you mean?
Short and sweet.
All right, Blow, go ahead.
We would pass new legislation in which would limit on when and when not lawyers can
OTT
work
wants to
and claim said
micromanage?
paychecks. This would ensure that no funds are being
Blow,
taken out when
go
they are
ahead.
not. Am I working? Can you hear me?
Go
Can you hear me?
Use the microphone.
Colt, you can't hear me.
Can't hear anything.
He's yelling. We promise. We can hear him.
I hear him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
I'm going to bed, man.
Colt, can you hear me?
Worth it, man.
I don't think he called and hear you. It's fine. Let's go. Let's go.
Just tell me what he's done.
Colt's
Tell me
It's the
what
next
he's
woman
done.
that's gonna be running. What the fuck is this shit?
Time since I went off track. So we want to add legislation which would limit when and when not lawyers can work and claim their paychecks.
Ain't no one winning.
With government supervision, so it would not be a detriment to both them and us. That is all.
Don't boo, girl.
All right, Colt, he's done.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Bluff is probably not gonna win.
This is big. If you're
Is he finished?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. He is
Okay,
finished.
perfect. Okay. Next question, then we're going to get into the
I would,
police
but my
department.
phone's broken.
Would you lower or raise the budget?
Oh my god.
Two-time. He's going for
Go ahead.
Please for the love of
OTT.
God,
Oh,
open
yeah.
it.
You answer.
Lower the budget.
Well,
We don't have money for
legislation
anything.
can't
period.
So, I mean, that's a tricky question. Because I do believe that the budget can be raised in certain areas, and then the budget can be cut back in other areas. Now, I also believe that we need to take a good long look at where the police need more assistance and funds to help protect the citizens and the businesses around the city.
Okay, this is actually something I'm surprised I
but
agree
at the
with.
same time, we don't want frivolous spending just to spend. Because if we just give a blank check, well, we already know the government will spend it. So
I'm sorry,
all of
what?
these citizens around here
I
that,
won't be
you know, pay their
surprised.
taxes,
To
that
be
go out
fair,
there and they
I'm
help the
hearing nothing
economy.
but blah, blah,
we want to
blah.
make sure that their money isn't going to waste, and we
Also,
really,
to blow-
really need to evaluate
I only make
each
$7.50 an
individual
hour.
department, and we got to ask them where they need support, and then we got to support them.
A lot of people get hired on for AUEU and still come back over to NA.
By the way, I will say this last thing. We really need to add more funds and support for the EU and AU times.
Yes!
Because the police are just not there the way they are during here, which means,
We never-
as somebody again that
Okay.
likes to frequent a nice little strip club to see some ass and titties every Friday night at 8 p.m. and 7 a.m. and 9 a.m.
We get it,
and
you're horny,
sometimes
man.
11:30 a.m.
We get it.
Don't judge me.
Give him an earth charge!
We need to make
Isn't he
sure.
Rhonda's
We
goal?
need to make sure
Yeah.
that these establishments are safe.
Thank you,
and
next!
that there are, ma'am, police out in the city. Because when there is no police presence, that's when criminals
Oh my
feel
God,
as though they can get away with literally murder.
Like you?
Christ,
I got away with murder all the time.
Jesus. It's a million at this rate.
Do you ever
Hey,
shut up?
don't hate on me
You ever
because
get
I
sick
actually
of
got shit to
yourself
say.
talking?
You ain't got much to say at all.
Yeah, don't forget to step your stepper.
Exactly.
Crazy work.
What he said.
Go ahead, Blow.
All right. Now, when it comes to police funding, I believe at the moment they are. It's a weird mix. They're in a good state, but they're also in a bad state. This is purely due to lack of manpower in certain hours of the day, such as the EU and AU time zone. I plan to hopefully do a little recruitment drive, or help produce a recruitment drive, should I say, which would hopefully man up the numbers.
He's gonna take a boat to Australia himself.
Time zones.
This
I'm
is not
also-
relevant to the budget.
This would increase the budget.
I think
Just give him shawarma, it's great.
We would have to provide to the police. But I well assure you that this budget would not go to waste. I also want to use this increased budget I do plan to do to add a new department to the police if they are okay with it. It would be a animal unit, such as K9 or murder killing.
Wasted money.
This would be it. Thank you.
All right, Cole. He's done.
You know what?
All right, go ahead, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah. I've had plenty of meetings with the Commissioner's Office and Chief Sider when it comes to a PD budget. It is not as crazy as you think it needs to be. Sometimes it's just for new equipment, sometimes better vehicles.
And I want to utilize
That's it.
Sandy Cafeteria.
They really don't need too much. Y'all haven't been suing them enough.
And also, you guys don't win, so.
Geez, you must not be awake nice and earlier in the day, huh, Kane? Must be nice. Up in these hours, you wouldn't really know what it's like to not have a single police officer driving around in the city making sure everything ain't on fire.
I second
guy
that.
off his
I
day.
second that.
Alright, so then he's
You can't
go
control when
around
people
robbing
go on
people?
duty, OTT.
That is true. That is
No,
true.
no, you can't. No, you can't, ma'am. But what you can do is you can hire individuals that actually are on duty during those times and start allocating funds to make sure that they have the equipment and the support that they need to make sure that they are on duty.
Who are you gonna hire?
still
Gang
can't
members? Yeah, who are you gonna hire?
He doesn't even know.
None of that has anything to do with the budget.
so
Hiring
they can
people
go
has
against
nothing
your
to do with the
gang, the
budget.
ones that's robbing people.
Seems like you have nothing to do with the current budget.
If that's correct,
It sounds like you're talking out of your ass, OTT.
Thin air, apparently.
Isn't this the same guy whose group is robbing this club?
But then again, you know, you do have detectives in your pocket anyway, so I get it.
Just making shit up.
Yeah, speak
Wait a
up,
second,
speak up,
weren't
talk
you
your
supposed to
shit,
be
speak
a
up.
deputy mayor up here? What happened?
Don't your boys rob clubs?
Some shit went sideways, huh? So now you just decided to become mayor. Okay.
You
I'm
ditched
starting to pick up
Douglas
the
and you
pieces.
bring
What
him
does
back.
this have to do
You
with the
pulled out
budget?
and then you pulled back in.
I understand. I understand. I get
Get
it.
back to the point.
The British guy is just a parrot.
All right. So Colt, we went off track. You want to just next question it?
Honestly, I'd
I was enjoying the show, gentlemen.
I think they should
Next
just
up.
out, to be honest.
Out of your pocket back in?
You can't literally can't
I
control
think we
when
need
people go
some
on
fresh
duty.
blood.
yeah.
You literally,
Mayoral Debate.
literally can't control when people go on duty. I was on duty for 24 hours.
How
like,
are you going to make the council more accessible?
Well,
I literally
and
regret my
open
choice
to
now.
the citizens of Los Santos? Go ahead, blow.
First of
Don't
all,
sleep, baby.
can you repeat that question one more time? I didn't get the
Noob and the Mayoral Debate. That's me.
Yeah.
That was good.
Holy shit. You might have to draw a picture for him.
You know what?
I talk about
More funding for boner enhancement pills. Fuck this shit.
I just did.
Boner enhancement. He needs to rehear
What's
the
going
question.
on?
Get off the honey pat.
Okay, I'll do it for you. It's about represent how are the people represented in the council. As in,
That's
Oh.
definitely not what the question was.
that was relative to it. It's
Could I hear
rough.
this from Colt? I'm just gonna go over to him. Jesus.
He
can do
still
that.
can't hear you.
He can't hear you.
Colt can't hear you.
It's okay. Let him try.
Is he done?
He needs the question again.
Could you repeat the
I'm
question?
not repeating
I
the
remember-
questions any longer for the candidates.
Oh.
You need to be paying attention. Part of being represented people is the fact that you have
Damn.
to listen. So.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna have to riff then. I'm just gonna have to riff since he won't repeat it, and I didn't hear half the stuff he said, and I was paying attention. So what I'm gonna have to, we would hold all council meetings in public, so people could ask council members their questions.
Already do that.
I would also.
I mean,
We would have it better advertised for people to come out and speak to them. We would also hold them at an official location each week on the dot.
Meetings can be
Already
anywhere,
do that.
anytime, anywhere. Like between
We would also
more
hold
than
events
1, 2,
which
3.
would further intrigue people to come over.
Already do that.
And
I'm
that
just-
would be
There's
it
no
for that
way
one.
they think
Thank you
that
very
he's
much.
me.
He is done now.
All right,
He's finished.
cool. Y'all already know
yeah, you
how
need to
I run
clear up
council
your
meetings.
not alien.
To the best of my
Or you're
ability,
not close.
pending people's ability to attend to it.
What's his name?
I kept it
Sorry,
at the
it's
same
Spanish
location, the
football.
same City
EL,
Hall, at the
OAS.
same exact time on the exact same day. I tried to do my best to, go through things as crisp and cleanly as I can, while also making
would
sure
agree with
that
that. I
you
think
guys
that
have
one's an
every
obvious.
single question you can think of
Stasi.
before we vote on legislation, and then also doing.
Who's controlling
public
when people go on
voting
doing?
So that
at
you're
the end.
finished.
OTT's trying to be
So-
like, we need more
I
people
said
on
that one's an
AU.
obvious, does it?
You
That
can't
get changed up.
control when people
Don't
go on
BS
duty.
me.
People who
trying
get
to
hired
hopefully elect a
during
council that will be there
AU
not on
shifts.
weekends, really late at night.
Naturally, sometimes.
So that way more people can attend.
Merlin will
Sorry,
attend
this
if you
is
vote
funny.
me for council.
OTT.
Merlin, shut up.
The issue is not the council meetings, it's the legislation. You need to introduce more of the civilians into the legislative process. If you're writing legislation on strip clubs, owners in, get the workers
Why
in.
am I
If it's
agreeing
on
with him?
PD, get PD in. If it's on civilians, get civilians in. If it's about
Okay.
increased
Oh, yeah.
charges,
Does
increased
anyone
stuff
read
like
the
that,
10
PD,
Toes
you
Act?
Yeah, but
That's
need
what's
to
blocking
have the
security
people
in the strip
involved
clubs.
in the
I don't think people know where to
legislation
look at the
involved
legislation
in
as part of
making
the
it.
issue.
You can't
There are
make
ways to incentivize it,
legislation
though,
on
higher
behalf of
paychecks and
somebody
off-hours.
without having input from everyone.
Also
Input
high.
needs to be
There
taken
could
into
be,
account
but
in the
then
legislation,
Before,
not
and I
just
was
the council
told the one
meeting.
thing is the
That's what we
legislation.
have been doing was what's been running a bit shit.
Essentially keep the council.
Yeah, let's also not detract away from the fact that Croc handed me a 21-page document about stuff he wanted done to the city, and I think I took 2 things out of it. So, too many hands in the cookie jar sometimes.
I mean,
Or too lazy to read them.
Do people
No, he's gonna answer any of
Well,
these
so
questions. Pablo, shut
because
up.
this is such a
We don't need
Current
him to
council has
answer
been
any
sometimes
questions.
referred to
There's
as
a
the
lot of noise,
dictatorship
so
by
it's
some
hard for me to
people
hear.
on X over the last few days. Do you view
Current
the
council
current
what?
council as
I'm not
a
around.
dictatorship?
They
And
never were around,
if so,
Leah.
how would you change it?
They were very
Mr. Anderson, please answer.
He disappeared like
I
4 weeks
fail to
ago.
see individuals who don't come around being dictators.
That's a good answer.
It's tough. It would have to be coded, and that
Yeah,
was something
that's-
Ravenous
that's
want
great. I
in
haven't seen
Mayoral
my
Debates.
council in like 3 weeks.
X OTT.
It could be an.
I'm gonna be honest
That
with
would
you.
an entire code thing.
I
but
don't know shit all
because
about
it's such
the
an
current
EU
council
NA
members.
server,
I'm
it's
gonna keep it
natural that so many people
but
are
I do
only
know
so many people
under
are
my
going to be on duty
watch,
during NA.
these council
AU.
members will be doing
And
their
like
job.
last night, there was
It is
like I
clear
think at the
that Kane
minimum
can't get his
6 of
cabinet
us.
under control. So that
So
won't be
that's
the
still a
case
decent
here
amount of people do. I
for,
think that
for
the
myself and,
minimum of
Mr.
6,
Fielding.
but I was
You're right, I
like
should
we were
bust into
at
their
8
apartment
to
and
10
shake
people
them in
last
the
night on duty in AU
Yeah.
shift.
That's an easy
And then
excuse to keep coming
around
with. Maybe you, you know, should
around
have a little
9
bit
p.m.
more
or
influence
9 a.m.
and start
EST is when
pushing
more
people to
people
do their
start waking
fucking
up and
jobs.
getting
Pushing P. Sorry, damn.
fuck did he just say?
Fucking fire.
Have you ever tried herding cats?
Got me. Fuck.
Mayor
Why
Anderson
the
likes
fuck
herding
are you
cats.
asking us
He
to
likes
herd
herding
cats?
cats. He likes
You
herding
heard it here
cats.
first.
It was so natural. Like,
Oh, I
just heard
got
pushing
batteries.
Flo,
Who wants
go
to throw
ahead.
batteries?
Well, first of all, I just want to correct the speaker. It is
Sure.
L,
Mayoral
not
Debate.
X. And second of all,
So
We're not in
cringy.
Parliament, there's no speaker.
Pavlov yourself.
I would
Oh my
also
God, that was
like
crazy.
to say that I've not personally met any of the current council
That was
members,
just so instinctual. It just came out
and
of
I
me.
cannot attest them being dictators if I have not seen them. But I will assure you, if the current council members who are running, which I have had a look at, are all very nice individuals. They all seem to be up and eager to do, and they should be able to represent you as best as they can, and should be around to do so. Thank you.
Hey, OTT, how do you remove council members?
I was throwing something.
I didn't say you.
Do yourself a favor and fucking leave.
Oh, excuse me? You talking to me?
Yeah, you said making sure that they do their job, blah, blah, blah. How do you remove
I didn't say nothing.
council
Also,
members?
I'm innocent.
I don't know.
didn't
Maybe you
throw
could put some
anything.
legislation in there to do so.
Nah, it's almost like it's in the Constitution. The council
You
gets
gonna
rid
do
of
it
council.
again?
So if there is no council, I can't get rid of council.
You mean
Where?
to tell me
This
that
your
there's
last
absolutely
warning.
no council?
Last one, I
None?
need to get a first.
They haven't been
It's
around.
the first
Minus
and
Bobby
only one
Porter.
you're
Shout
gonna
out
get.
Bobby Porter. That dude's a
Bobby
G.
Porter.
Shout out, Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby for
Perhaps
man.
Bobby
Justin.
Porter's an asshole. That's not my
Oh.
opinion. It's just what I've heard.
Oh,
his
Hey,
that's
Justin, want to
Nah,
throw
you
something?
fucking-
Do not disparage
yeah.
his name.
Oh my god.
How dare you?
Bobby
He's
Porter.
not
That's
even
just
here
what
to
I've heard.
defend
That's
himself
my
on that.
president.
That is
That's just what I've
sly.
heard.
You've
on the
heard
streets.
wrong.
I
And
don't
I've heard
agree
you're
with
a
what they're
prick.
saying now.
You're
Hell out now.
you're
Both
schizophrenic.
hate
Your
Trump.
voice
What a
is
piece
Sit down,
of
sit down,
shit.
sit down. We just have it right now.
Decorum.
Might as well
Not
just defect
insult
and
other
vote for
members
Ken.
with derogatory language. Now,
God damn it.
with that, I believe everyone has
They won't
answered.
know how I'm gonna vote for it anyway.
I don't think anybody caught me.
On the next step, what we'll do is we'll now take questions from the crowd.
I got away with it.
The crowd can line up at the microphone to my left.
Oh.
You can ask your question to
kinda
individual
want-
members or the full council.
I'm gonna ask a question about
We also reserve
legislation.
the right to dismiss any questions that are rehashing questions already answered. Forever.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead, introduce yourself. Say a little bit about yourself, what you do for a living. And,
I'm gonna ask the question of, hey,
ask your question.
can legislation
I'm
when it's
Anastasia
posted?
Kyle. I'm right now one of the people who known as the farmers market mom, and I currently work as the assistant to the DA. My thing is, like you said about the strip clubs, when I was dancing there, the one thing the current head
How would
manager
you
told
notify
me
people when new
is that the
legislation
10
is
Toes
posted, or do you
Act
expect them to
blocks
just
the
look at it?
chance of people being legitimate security because of the process. Now, here's the thing. Availability needs to be taken in consideration for anybody to be secure to get the security license. What is all of y'all plans with that at this point?
How, like, how do you, I've made the suggestion to the city council
cool,
about
start.
using the news app to
When we
post like,
made the
hey,
10 Toes Down
this
Act,
legislation is
all
posted,
council were
and they're like,
present.
yeah, we're
Next
thinking
is
about
me
it.
next.
Available to
I
give
have
out
a
these tests. It was a bit of a short sight when the council stopped coming around, but I did my best for
hear them.
any person that expressed interest to give them the time to take that test, and even give them a bit of
Can you
funding
tell me
to
when they
get
finish
shit
answering? Because I cannot
started.
hear them.
So, it is a bit of an oversight that it does require council, and eventually these tests could be given out by people who have already passed the test. Just only time will tell. The problem is people expressing
did,
interest
but I
in
don't
wanting to run
know. Is
security
he
for us.
talking now?
T. Ling was the first person that
Okay,
actually
okay.
had a structure to what he wanted to do and didn't shoot cops
Wait, hold on.
the next
What
day.
if I grow a cooler mustache?
Okay. I mean, I tend to agree with part of what Kane said. I think ultimately
Thank you.
we need active council members, first and foremost, to really get anything pushed at this point. I do know that there are a couple of great council members out there that are running currently, but
shout out Boblo.
Boblo, I do agree. Boblo is fantastic, and Mr. Maxwell as well.
Thank you.
Two fantastic council members that will be around and
go.
will be able
Both of
to
them.
handle some of your issues. First and foremost, ma'am, I'd like to thank you for being the farmer's market mom out there. I know you do work hard, and I do appreciate your contributions down to my favorite establishment as well. But just to let you know,
I love
what we
Pedro.
need to do is we need to pay security firms very well for what they do. We need to find people that really
I think it'd be
want to
interesting
make
if we
a
can get
change
one
in the city,
person.
make
Oh
these
my God, Price is
businesses
Awake.
a little bit more safe, and allow them a quick process to get these firms approved and get the money deposited into their accounts so that they can get to work and start protecting.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whoa! Somebody died. Yeah.
Justin, shut up.
Okay, sorry.
That's mean.
Is that all, sir?
All right, next.
Who the fuck just got injured?
We have a really comprehensive plan, to be honest, for
Oh,
reforming the
Justin, shut up.
10 Toes Down
Okay, yeah,
Act,
sorry.
which would include a license similar to a weapons license.
Yeah, she did piss me
that
off.
it would be issued with the examination
tell
by
her off. I just can't tell
a
who she
police
is because she looks
officer,
like Kiki.
and that would enable people to be certified as a security guard and then be able to be hired on by private
he's talking.
businesses or security
Sadly.
firms to become security guards, either for
It's in there, it's
you know, for instance, the Moore Club by
I think,
themselves.
I don't know yet. I gotta figure it out by the time I get
or
up there. I'm a
for-
little
to,
nervous.
protect private individuals.
Yeah, I do.
I can hear the others.
That's all for us.
I was thinking about asking, like,
No,
if
you're
the police will, maybe stop being
they're
shit
good.
at investigating stuff and maybe let me work for them.
You know how that's gonna go, Justin.
yeah.
You could also.
Yeah, I do know
Connor
how it's gonna
Douglas
go.
for being crippled.
Who are you, by the way?
Could be your girl.
You're
It's
so
Adelaide.
mysterious. It's who?
It's Adelaide.
Is it me next? All right.
Adelaide.
here we go.
Oh,
you
yeah.
next.
Yeah,
All right.
of course it is. I can definitely tell with your
Thank you
black
for
hair.
giving me this opportunity. My name is El Kabir. Just a bit of background. I come here from Egypt. I swam here actually to make a difference, you know, to get some money for my family back home, and maybe bring them over as well. My question for you, council member, is what are you going to do to help the civilians? You know, the normal people, the hard-working people like us. You know, maybe not be so easily taken by.
I wonder who got
not
injured.
just by the criminal, but also by the police who don't
Oh,
believe us
Zion.
when we try to file a report. You know, sometime when I go file a report, I'm not taken
That's where
seriously,
D-Nex
and I don't know
in, too.
why. Maybe it's my very very nice mustache. You like my mustache, you know? What are you gonna do to hold them accountable for that? You know what I mean?
If I may, what type of report are you trying to process?
Wait, did they hear my question?
Yeah, they did.
Or they,
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know if
replying
anyone-
to. He
Is
asked
he
Is he
me
replying?
what kind
Sorry,
of
sorry,
report
I
you
can't
want
hear
to
you.
process.
Yeah, he's asking what the what.
Well,
thing you
I
try to
tried
process
to.
right
One time I was held up and my licensed firearm was stolen from me. You know, it was taken from me. And then I went to make a reporting about it, and the police officer, he didn't even take me seriously. He was like, okay, I will get to you. And then like I wait maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes, nothing happened. You know, they didn't come back to me.
That's a different issue.
That's a different issue,
is
apparently.
One of those things that's just
What do you mean that's a
outside
different
of
issue?
I don't know,
the
I heard it
mayor's
from behind me.
office. From that, you would see.
I can't hear. If Anderson is talking, I can't hear him. This is really. I'm sorry.
Somebody could just,
And
you know,
he can't hear you. You might have to. Yeah.
Just somebody tell him what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I will.
Center command, submit formal complaint. Make sure to get officers.
Go to command and submit. formal
Get an
complaint.
officer's name. Make sure to support it. Make sure to
Contact command.
Yeah, contact
Formal
command.
complaint.
Formal complaints.
With the PD, not his business.
Oh,
Yeah,
alright,
yeah,
okay.
with the PD. Yeah.
So I don't report it to the council. I report it to the police department. You think maybe
Yeah,
the
you report it
council
to a
might
higher
need-
up.
But maybe the council needs to also be included. You know what I mean? In case
If
there
the
is
higher
corruption
ups
higher up.
If the higher ups fail, go to the fucking council.
True.
All right.
Or
and
swim
you
back
think-
to your own country.
What?
Just
yeah, but-
remember to
Jason,
give people
shut
something
up.
to stand on to be able
Jesus
to represent, you know?
Christ.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that sounds good. All right.
All right, y'all are gonna have to let me know when he's done talking because I cannot.
Do you have another question, brother? Are you?
No,
are,
no, no,
Is
that's
someone
it.
still
No,
answering?
Hopefully
he's done talking. Hopefully.
Okay.
Did everyone answer? All right.
Yeah, everybody
Okay.
answered. Let's go.
Can't hear this one either, so you council.
He hasn't
can
said
take the
anything
wheel.
yet.
I can't hear him.
I Oh, I just started talking. I'm James Maxwell. I'm currently I work at Cut Customs as a
Is the next
salesman.
person in line want to try speaking for this gentleman?
Okay. This is James Maxwell with Cut Up
Can they hear me?
Customs.
Yep, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah,
okay.
some can,
Okay,
some
they can
can't.
hear me.
But yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I'm also currently running for the City Council, and then my question is for everyone, but specifically for OTT, as he mentioned this at the start. Considering the current administration and Kane Anderson attempted numerous times to legalise marijuana with no success, what makes you think you can achieve this?
All right, real quick, I'll sum it up real fast. Basically, he's looking to ask what they're going to do to legalize weed, and specifically OTT, since you brought it up.
So, yeah, I mean, since you're directing this question to me, I've got an actual plan for the legalization of marijuana. Essentially, I want to put to the council a thing called a green card. So something very similar to your hunting license, your fishing license, your driver's license. Which will allow you the ability to have an X amount of marijuana on your person at any given time. This is my time to speak, sir. At any given time. Now, if you are ever caught with any more marijuana, or you get caught doing any type of illegal type of marijuana, so for example, it has to be sanctioned by the EMS, so government-funded marijuana that will relieve you, medicinal of course, that will relieve you of some stress, help your mental health and physical well-being. There are studies out there that prove that marijuana can do those things. You will be able to get a green card. Now, you will pay for that green card. That money will then go back into the economy to help things like those security firms, to help things like helping with the EMS budget, the PD budget, and anything and everything else, food stamps within the city for those that can't afford it. But what happens, though, when you do get caught with more marijuana than you are allowed? You will lose that green card, and you will not be able to receive it back, which means at any point, if you are caught with marijuana, you will be charged accordingly. Now, this makes it so that civilians can enjoy themselves a nice little puff pass without having the police put you in cuffs and throw you in jail.
Alright, well, I know I'm not voting for him. Which means I gotta vote for the people in the middle, because fuck the regular
Are you
mayor.
finished, sir?
Yes, I'm finished.
All right. We do have a comprehensive plan similar to OOT's plan, but we think that because of the resistance in the past... Sorry, OTT. Sorry, my bad.
It's okay, sir. I don't even know your name, so it's all good.
Elliot, thank you. But we have a comprehensive plan that is similar to his, but we think baby steps are more of order because, to my understanding, the federal government is very resistant to the idea
Council
of
should not just say yes to everything,
in a massive way. Maybe a small change, such as a minor change to the penal code, to give some people the ability to carry around one, maybe two joints for their own personal use and for stress. But that's something, of course, we would have to discuss with the federal government because, as I'm sure Mayor Anderson will tell you, it's been a very resistant process.
It needs to be
Yeah. I've tried this many times in many different ways that all had logical and sensible sense. It is just not something the government wants. Oh well. They are my bosses. If they say no, it's no.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that you framed it. Maybe that's why it's a no. Listen, man. In order to get big and great things done, sometimes you got to move a couple of mountains to get there. Just because they said no doesn't mean that you cannot revise and have a plan that works both for the government and for the civilians alike.
I personally think, I don't mean any offense by this, Mr. Anderson. We do need to move single stones. But I do believe Mayor Anderson has tried ways, and some ways he hasn't.
No means no.
Now, I promise you, I'm going to try every feasible way I can think of until my dying breath to get some sort of legalized marijuana in this goddamn city. because I'm sick and tired of people being arrested for having a bit of green in their bag. It's not okay.
Then I'm
Right?
just gonna take
You
your
go down to one of our neighboring cities, you know.
Not as often as you think.
I feel like it's not a lot.
It's not that often as you think. If we're arresting you for
to
weed,
his
there's
point,
other things going on.
that I've
Illegal,
represented
illegal, man.
people who have been sentenced to the full tyranny of the law for being in possession of one
I mean,
joint. One joint, and it's what? A
Pe-
30,
we're
40
we're
month
really
charge. It's a
we're
big old
actually
fucking
really
charge for
lenient
possession.
on like single things.
It's
and
not
we won't
fair.
necessarily charge depending on what it is.
as
Not only that,
I've been down there.
somebody gets
I've
caught
done
with
this
one
every
joint.
single
What
time
does
they
that
fucking
do?
hit
That
them,
makes it so that a police
Depends-
officer is going to take
it
that
depends on the
individual down.
situation,
They got to
really.
process. They got to use government
that.
resources.
Or it depends on how
Save some money
compliant
here.
they've been.
It's a
et cetera.
joint.
Joint is just a
Yeah,
second.
if they're selling
shit.
Does anyone have food?
If they're selling that weed, they're
Well,
gonna
well,
do it.
yeah, if that's the
Shouldn't
intent,
be.
the
Shouldn't be
origin
a
of the
good
crime
idea.
is
Shouldn't
gonna be fucking.
It should be legal, goddammit.
Yeah.
And I'm
Does
sick
anyone
and
have food or
tired
water?
of our goddamn federal government doing this to our citizens. It shouldn't be happening. And I promise you, I will fight to my lying breath to get this done. Right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Next question.
Next.
Think everyone answered,
Thank you.
yeah? Everything all good? All right, all clear?
Yeah, you definitely answered the questions.
I just want to state
hi,
as well,
I'm-
I'll let
oh, yeah, go ahead.
candidates know if I can hear someone or not, so you guys can help move it along. It's a little
You
awkward
good, Colt?
for me
You
at
hear
the
me?
moment. Go ahead, sir. Ask your question.
Word. I'm Pablo
I can't hear him
Real.
either. All the
Damn it.
candidates.
Can you hear
Wait,
me?
hold on.
Yeah, I hear the guy behind me.
Perfect.
All right, I'll,
Maybe it's the
I'll
microphone.
translate. I'll translate.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Bablo is a good guy. I recommend
I'm gonna
Bablo.
translate for Boblo.
Uh,
This guy's name's Boblo. This is Boblo.
Yeah, fucking Bablo for man.
Alright, so my question is just pretty simple. I mean, I know OTT brought it up, but I'm sure everyone else has an answer, maybe, or at least something they can say about it. The next shift, the AU, the EU, anything you'll have thoughts on regards, like, bumping that up a bit, helping out in any way possible, because I'm sure they would appreciate from the voices that I've spoken with and all that in regards to it.
Well, I'd like to start, sir, because this is a topic that is dear and close to my heart.
Thank you.
That is my stomping grounds. I mean, there's probably a lot of individuals here that has never even seen me around at these hours.
Yep.
I'm an early bloomer. And because of that,
He wasn't even around
I
yesterday, but I
firsthand
knew
know
this,
the
so-
struggles of what it's like to be in the city in the EU-AU times. I mean, we're talking barely any restaurants open, barely any mechanic shops running, barely any police. I mean, we're talking events, fun things, concerts. It doesn't really exist. And under my watch, I will make it so that AU and EU is great again, just as great as this time zone. Because for the ones that wake up and get off the train around these hours, it's a privilege. It's an honor.
Did he petition to do anything,
But
or is
for
he
the
just
ones that
complaining about
wake up 8, 10, 12, 13,
He said
15
he said he
hours
wants to
from
make
now,
more AU events. But
it's
I
a
mean,
struggle. And it is
But
my
to be fair though, where the fuck are these people? Where's he
and
gonna
one
get
of
these
the
people
main
from?
reasons why I
Who
wanted to
is he
be
gonna
mayor
fucking
is
wake
to
up
make
here?
sure that
Mhm.
new faces can run great businesses that are
I'd ask him, but
civilians
I am one
look
question.
forward to
I can
hopping
ask
off
too.
the train to get things done and not just be known as grinders. We don't say that about individuals around here, but we do for the individuals that wake up earlier. We're people too. And I want to make the AU and EU just as great as the NA.
Oh, God.
So NA is
All
really
right.
great.
Right, now when it comes to the issue of EU and EU time zones, I don't know, I would be around them time zones, but purely because of the struggles that EU has, I'm normally around the NA time.
So
Because
you
of,
directly contribute to the problem.
Amen.
I don't directly contribute to the problem because what can one guy do who has no power? I'm
That
trying to
is
get.
one extremely intelligent
wow. Wow, that is your rebuttal, sir? I
Well,
mean, I
it's the
could have
truth.
had
It's
that
the
a
honest
long
truth.
time ago.
It's the
I could have
honest
said
truth.
that years ago.
Anyone who doesn't know, Tactical Sandals and Al Bracken are
we
two
need,
people
listen,
that are
You've done
we
jack
need-
shit. You've done jack shit.
I've done
that's what.
jack shit.
Cassidy.
I've done jack shit.
Cop
I
fight,
produce
cop fight,
concerts
cop fight.
during
Real
those hours.
quick, give it a
I am
second.
here
Let's
on a
go ahead
daily
and
basis.
Stay on topic here.
I don't see your ass around there.
You know, well, sometimes you do, sometimes you fucking don't.
See, you
Okay.
can
It's
shout
because of the
like we're in
struggles.
Parliament, man. He needs to chill out. Take a
I want-
breather. And
I
for
want to, I
nose for
want to
three,
fix
I'll
this
be
issue.
my
I want
two.
to fix these issues.
To be fair, if
Hey,
that's
can
time
we
zones
can
mattered,
we
then why
legalize
would the
weed
mayor
now so we
debate
can just
be on
smoke a
this
joint
time
and chill the
zone?
fuck out?
God damn,
A little
that might be
stressed out,
true.
aren't you?
Unclench that hole of yours, man.
Blow hails from a place in
Well, it's a pretty shit
time
question, so they gotta
zone
argue about
that,
something.
You know,
Was it a shit question,
guys
though?
are
No,
just,
Yeah.
it was not.
you know,
Actually, I don't know
are
why I'm
talking
asking
about.
you.
Me
You said yes to
personally,
Yeah, it was.
I have lived
Yeah, it is.
many years.
You said yes to
on
that.
the AU
Yeah, I did.
time zone. I'm only,
You said
only
yes to that.
recently,
Yeah, I did.
We're going real
to
far with
the,
this conversation.
You know,
Yeah, we are.
do you need
time
the do
zone.
you need the cheat sheet
Let's
for
stay
Justin?
headlong. We've got a line
You might
of
need
people
it.
waiting.
But he would just say
Yeah,
yes to it
so,
either way.
Next.
Just saying.
Next question, please.
We all know the
got
issues.
this.
We all
Alright,
know
cool.
the issues.
I just wanted to let you guys know that was a great debate, but realistically, if those AU and EU mattered, then the debate would be held at those times.
Start.
Not this
Oh,
one, so
oh,
fuck
God.
those times.
Oh, fucking.
Oh, come on, I just got my term.
Oh, God. Justin, come over here.
Oh my god!
Just. Oh my God.
What?
Oh, shit.
Stand back.
Poor lady might get blown up.
What in the fuck just happened?
I got you.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
You got it? Alright,
Yeah, I have training, I have training.
Alright, so my question is for the current
Oh, hi,
mayor, since
Liam.
he's the only one that's actually still on the stage.
Oh, this is not what I expected.
Turn around.
Are you okay?
No, I just got shot.
Let me see where you got hit. Come here.
Still got this fucking clown holding
Blow this thing up. Don't shoot me.
I'm gonna hold pressure. Can you check her front to see if it went through?
Okay.
They want us to get blown up because they just shot an active bomb.
Let's say, let me go around the front. Yeah, I went through. I see a hole in the back
He's got 2 hostages right now.
and the front.
Who the fuck shot?
And through a t-shirt.
Okay, yeah, there's a couple. Okay, hold pressure on that side. I'm holding pressure on this.
Okay. Holding pressure.
Are you good, King?
Shot, man.
Oh my god.
Bandage. Throw one over.
He did get shot, but he's okay. Nope.
Hello, sir.
What the f?
Oh no.
Are you guys good?
Was that an automatic weapon?
I'm gonna get her to the rest of the people on the stage. Watch out.
I still have a question, but ask.
Nah, we're not losing that debate, my son.
EMS appears to have one.
Oh, I'm gonna ask the question, don't you worry.
I have a civilian that was hurt. Where's the EMS at?
I am unsure.
I don't think you need to ask the question right now.
Yes, I
Oh my God, the shot came.
I see them. I'm taking her.
Oh my God.
Got a civilian that was hurt too. I've been holding
Oh my
pressure. She has a
God.
GSWs through and through.
Quick fucking reactions from the PD though. Fucking up that
Fantastic.
funding, baby. Up that
Fantastic.
funding.
We got another down.
Helicopters and
Assassinate.
everything. God
Was that
fucking
an
bless.
assassination attempt? What the hell was that?
Attempt, yeah.
But
I
on
mean-
who?
I got her. I got her.
Well, we all got
We're gonna
hit
blow
a
up all the
bit.
candidates?
It seemed like it.
so, sir. I think so.
Yeah, so my question's
Were
for
they
Mayor
were they
Pro
in a
members now.
police
Is he
jail?
Go on,
Is
get
he
the
gonna
mayor
make-
candidates. Get
Running
all of them.
back?
Is he
Get
gonna
them to
make it?
safety.
Let's get
That's
yeah. Let's
important.
get them behind.
Survived
Let's
an assassination.
everybody
Get
behind.
them to safety. Put them underground.
What are you gonna do for
My
criminals
question.
so that I can take them
Where's the
to
other clowns at?
sometime?
Find out who shot first, Tarts.
Alright, I'm not seeing any.
Whoever made that call.
Hey, Lara.
What's
Find
that,
out
sir?
whoever shot first. I want to know who made that call.
Okay.
Could you?
They nearly killed my ass. There was a bomb there, as well as everyone on the
The
stage.
bomb almost went off.
A cop and ask them to come behind her. One more clown.
Hey, Jesse.
Yeah.
She's got some gunshot wounds. She might need some help here.
Oh, Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
oh my gosh, yeah, she's got a good one to the back area here that I
okay.
can tell.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
Kane,
run
you
through.
with me?
Right.
Could you? Yeah, that's kind of with me.
I'm gonna pack it up with some of the guys.
What do you need my
here.
help
Let
with?
me check her
Chuck,
vitals.
what can I do for you?
We're just wrapping up. He's got a fucking nasty shot to the shoulder.
Okay. I'll go make
He's
sure the
currently
ambulance is ready to
kinda
pick him up.
conscious. All right, there we go, sir. Oh my God, we got a lot. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna help
Let's check her
myself up close in
vitals.
here,
Make
and then
sure
I'll
she's
get-
still
I'll get back to
breathing.
you,
And
okay? But you're all.
Her injuries
We
have
have Jimmy
not.
here. I think we have other people down. So.
Jimmy's treating the other people.
Put an
Okay,
O2
all right.
mask on her. We're also gonna set her up with an IV.
I literally can't have easy med ever since getting.
Come on, Kane. How you doing? Can you talk
What
to
I
me?
returned to?
There's a
bomb.
Did someone just throw a bomb?
Somebody threw a bomb.
Someone just threw a bomb next to the fucking hockey thing in the middle.
People ran up in clown masks
Stay
and
in.
jumpsuits with
Look,
guns.
look in
and
the middle of the stage. There's a bomb literally next to the.
If it's in the middle
Oh, I
of the
definitely
stage,
see
it's
it.
not here.
No, it's literally like right there. Like.
If we win this election, the first executive order is
Hey,
to
can
get
you,
your ass to fucking ask a man.
We're gonna use the round of
Officer,
epi
can you-
as well too.
can you
Go get the
fix me?
safety,
Can't
Marlon.
see shit.
Let us take care of this.
We're gonna
Okay.
pack up her wounds.
Yeah, just get behind somewhere, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Jimmy, how many down do you have over there?
Hi, Bun.
I'm trying to let you go. I can't let you. This is the problem.
Yeah, he's looking stable. Kane's stabilized.
Move back off the stage. Move back off the stage, sir. Move back off the stage, or I will be forced to drag you off. Okay.
I can't let this.
Let's get him out of here.
Hi, Bun.
I'm gonna try to
Can he be
stabilize
moved?
her and see if we can get her out of here. Yeah.
Get him on the
Is that
back.
Parker?
There we go.
Yeah, she got shot in the back.
She did. We're gonna stabilize her and get him out of here.
I'm gonna transfer the mayor. All right, hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I need to know who
Alright,
fucking made the
just
call to shoot.
try not to speak for man. Just gonna check around and see what injuries you got.
Mask guy going behind the stage right now.
I've
Hey,
got Adelaide
outta
here.
here.
She also
Gotta
seems
go,
like
boss.
she's critical right now. I'm
Gotta
moving
go.
her into
relax, buddy. You don't
trauma
need to point
one.
a gun, bud. Calm down.
Pac never
Are
nearly
you
killed
okay,
all of
Levi?
us. Almost all of us died on that fucking stage because of Pac. They had a fucking bomb.
Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, 10-4. The commissioner is upset because
She can't. She literally can't have a easy go anymore. She's gonna have.
9.
AMN's debut album Forever Obsessed is out now on all music platforms and on the music app.
Hi, Bun. Thanks for the
I'm
like and all that.
crawling in the back here so I can see what I can do to help out Adelaide. Jimmy,
Yeah,
do
yeah,
we
yeah.
have any other
You're good.
criticals? All right, because I've got Adelaide in trauma 1 and she's critical.
Hello? Medical attention,
Simple work. We're gonna go ahead and escort them to hospital, right?
I got slightly grazed by a bullet,
Adelaide,
but I'm okay.
I'm doing what I can right now.
I got hit by a couple of bullets.
Got that cleaned up. All right, we're gonna see what I can do. We're gonna.
It made you harder, bro.
You're like 50 Cent now.
Slowly filling
I'm trying to be as hard
in
as
the
I can.
lung that got.
That's the other half of Canberra.
Oh wait, they're giving
You
somebody
let those
else
bullets
medical
heal
attention right
inside
now.
you. That's even hard as fuck.
We
Cass, I can't hear you.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
She can't have an easy go ever since she got like critical, you know. She's always gonna have hard. Things are gonna hit hard, especially with how that went, because it was her.
PD.
I don't even have one right now. Right.
Come on, Bonky. Come on.
Bullshit.
Clowns did not do nothing this time. It wasn't even the clowns. It was someone random trying to be a clown.
Bullshit.
EMS is transporting the mayor.
From them in a long time. The circus.
EMS is transporting the mayor to the hospital this moment.
Start doing some dope posts. Deliver some taxes.
We never answered my question. I'm sad about it.
See you later.
And
Well,
4,
if
Chuck
there's
has already
no
left the
there,
parking lot.
I'd
He has
like to
left
leave,
in
then I would
Rapid.
Well, I'm gonna be there tonight. So get
Whatever.
there.
I'll get you back down there.
We don't believe you never will. Crash this actor. Wake up, sheeple. Google LSPD and their taxes. They don't pay. Beyond
All right, you two have fun.
Jimmy, where are you located?
Absolutely will do. Nice
Why
to
aren't they
see you,
moving
and thank
me?
you again for
If I'm not if I'm critical.
All right, I've got Adelaide in the back of Trauma 1
Oh, yeah,
here.
for
What
sure.
are we
It was a good
doing?
time.
dude. It honestly fucking was like decent fucking music. and
Okay.
solid
I
variety.
swear to God.
Yeah, it was definitely
You're scared of the truth.
a lot of different good music.
Insane.
Oh.
All right. Oh my God, Adelaide, I am so sorry. Ugh. I'm gonna get you back there as quick as I possibly can.
I don't know why they also didn't let me up into Rapid. How many people do they have down? I know Kane went down.
To any EMS available at the hospital. Please make sure to have a surgery room prepped and ready. I'm bringing someone in.
I know Spike is in the hot seat. Yeah, I heard that.
10-4. Oh my God, where is she?
Well, anyway, what I was saying was she can't have. Ever since she got, she almost died. Her injuries are gonna hit hard, so she's either gonna have to get surgeries, she'll ICU, or maybe the worst, which I really wouldn't want to. But she's. But this was shot in the back. One went through the middle, and then one went through her right lung.
All right, leave that unlocked for a second.
Yeah, sorry,
Come back.
All right, Hazel, come
my
on.
radio died, so I had to leave for a second.
All of our radios
All right, Hazel,
died.
come on.
Wait, really?
Yes. All of them died. All right, Nancy, can you help her up on the operating
just tell
table,
him something
please?
real
I
quick?
have absolutely no idea where she's
Just
at
want
right
someone,
now.
don't die.
Okay. All right.
Don't die, Kane.
All right, Nancy, she came on scene. On scene, she had multiple gunshot wounds, including to her back. She's currently having a lot of trouble breathing right now. However, it's only been me, and we finally got her in right now. I've got her 1 round of epi. I gave her 1 round of LRs. She currently has a breathing mask on right now. I know she's got multiple gunshot wounds. I managed to pack quite a few of them on site. Now, she's been having some problems breathing, Nancy. Nancy, should I be intubating right now? Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start the intubation.
Yeah, because I saw where it was.
Nancy,
It
I will
related to
assist
the.
you
I don't
then.
even know
right
where it
now
hit
with
with.
that intubation. I'm gonna hold her head back. I'm gonna open it nice and wide and assist
So
you
if
with
you were
that
to feel your
intubation.
back right now, the way I'm visualizing it is it's. So the one to the middle back is directly right of where the spine is, so it didn't hit the spine.
How's she doing there, Nancy? Is she breathing now with that?
Intubation. And then the actual one that went through her lung was a little bit like more center of her lung hit through. They're both, everything's through and
10-4.
through.
Do I have any 10-8 units available?
Woo! I have excuse to be off duty.
Jimmy is still on site. He does not have a vehicle.
Oh, I just looked at the MDT. Oh my god, did we? Oh my god, please. I just looked at the MDT. Please tell me you were getting him as ADA.
All right, Nancy. Now that we have her intubated, I do see that she does have that lung injury there. What kind of lung injury are we looking at?
2 GSWs to the back, 1 close to the spine through and through, and 1 directly middle of right lung through and through.
Yeah, we really should.
Now we're just fucking stuck here.
Well, you are. I can grab you. I can run right through this thing.
I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna grab you.
Can we maybe get access to these doors? Well, I mean, I know you guys lock them, but we need to keep being able to get like.
I know it's annoying.
In and out.
Sorry.
So.
We can at least leave it locked. If you guys want to hang out here, we can leave it locked so that you can get out and then just like.
Right, now that we've got her intubated, we need to see what we can do to control this bleeding, especially with that. What we're gonna have to do is make sure that we get that lung repaired, don't we, Nancy?
Well, we can talk about that.
Let's check though, seeing as it was a through and through, it's just through one of the lungs then.
Mm-hmm.
Want to see if we can make sure to stop any active bleeding and check for any air leaks. All right. So what do you think, Nancy? Do you think we're just going to be doing a simple suture repair here? Do we think we have to do some sort of tracheotomy of some sort here? What are we thinking right now, Nancy? All right, let's make sure that everything is all sterile for the area first. We do have our intubation right now, too. Now, we're probably going to have to do is some sort of thoracotomy right now, and as well as a chest tube in order to drain some of that fluid from the lungs in that area there. And two, what was that? Repeat. Multiple actives. Can you come up into the surgery area right now? I could use an assistant.
I wasn't expecting to get.
Hey, Janet. She's got multiple GSW through and throughs right now. Right now, Nancy is working on a lung injury that she has. Adelaide was intubated. We could probably use some more fluids.
All right. Do we have a blood type?
Yeah, it's Adelaide. If you look it up, I'm sure she has it on her information.
I don't.
She can definitely use some more fluids right now.
I need to give him out. Nah, he can die.
Right now, we're working on the one that is on her lung. After
What?
that, Nancy will probably start working on the GSW, which is along her spine.
Okay, what's her last name?
Parker.
She's not dying. She's not even going to ICU for this, but she's getting surgery.
We don't have blood type on file.
Okay, then we'll go ahead and make sure that she has some ONAG.
Yeah, they didn't put it on file. I've been meaning to do it
Nancy,
since I got
how is
put
that
in.
repair going for her lung currently?
Fluids
We
are
remove the fluid so that we're able to repair it.
some very little remains, which will be eliminated. Eliminated.
At least there's one competent cop.
Okay. How's her vitals doing right now? I know we've got her intubated. How's her heartbeat still?
Now that fluids are gone.
Looks like her vitals are improving.
Okay, now that the fluids are gone. Okay, are we suturing that shut now, Nancy?
Yes.
For long? Okay. Right. We want to make sure that all bleeding has stopped in this area too. I'm going to do a check right now. Make sure that that suture is completely tight and that her lung can inflate once again. Let's do a check. Okay. Now, do we have any bubbling or anything? Any air leaks whatsoever?
No. She doesn't need to go through that much.
What's the situation here?
All right, Nancy, now that we've seen to that, there is another GSW injury, and that was by her spine. What's the prognosis on that right now?
Through and through, but
No. Oh, I'm just making sure that Kane's okay.
Okay, it's still bleeding out actively? All right.
Hazel, I'm not dead.
Good.
All right, Nancy, we'll
change
do
that
what we
if you
need to
want,
do here in
Mayor.
order to help stop the bleeding with that.
Same.
Didn't need that.
No more gym, bro.
In all honesty, probably for the best.
Okay. I'll make sure to irrigate the area. I'm irrigating and taking care of this area here. She does have a couple of other through and throughs there. Janet, can you check those other through and throughs and make sure that Nancy's seeing to their making sure they're closed?
Yeah. Do we know where the other through and throughs were?
It was shot in the back multiple times.
Alright, looks like these other ones are stitched up and bandaged.
Okay. Now, Nancy, with everything cleaned up and whatnot, with her breathing right now, is it safe to, do you believe it is safe to remove her intubation tube, or are we leaving that in?
she will have shorter breaths for a healing time. So, like, if I'm right now, I can go.
Go ahead and start removing that intubation tube.
So it'd be like that, right? So for what she'd be able to do. So it'd be more like,
Adelaide is still in surgery currently. Nancy's still working on making sure that all of her bullet wounds are sealed. She is breathing on her own now. She has not waken up yet.
Oh, there he is.
Mayor's up.
Unknown at this time for Adelaide.
Get ready for transport. Just make sure that front door's clear.
The mayor will be on his way to MRPD soon.
I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed
I
to
guess
get
I'm
on
getting
another
escorted.
stage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
After
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Do
There's
you-
no way around it.
Do you want the fragments?
Nancy seems to think that she might be waking
yeah.
up soon.
Yeah, we're definitely.
Yeah, I'm not putting her in
If
a
they
seat
can just
right
give
now.
them the medical report, and then
Okay.
I'll send whoever.
She's
the
breathing
main
fine on
officer
her
is
own
around.
and everything. Nancy, are all of her injuries
shoulder
seen
injury?
to right
Yes.
now? Is there anything else that we need to be paying attention to?
Well, I see the shoulder injury. Didn't lose a sense of humor.
If it is happening.
Would love that.
Okay.
Was Tama coming down
Nancy,
here?
you said that you believe we can just take her over to recovery, or do you think we need to take her into the ICU?
Yeah.
Okay, we can definitely take her over into the recovery area.
But I only got one arm right now.
All right, let me just double check a couple of these injuries here. Make sure she has dressing on all of her wounds.
I was to say, please tell me you actually looked at my at me.
That was a horrible scene. Everyone was yelling in my ear so freaking loud.
Alright, hop in, Mayor. Do I have to give you keys?
No worry. All right, Mary's coming out bionic.
Let's take her over there.
Chilling. What do you mean?
Now we're going into recovery.
Yeah, put me in the bed with another table on.
One of the better works. Nancy, can you lay her down in this bed right here? This is one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Off into the side. Hardly anyone ends up over here.
Good time.
Right, Nancy, do you think she's gonna wake up on her own? Or do we kind of gotta jostle her a little bit and get her to wake up? Oh, that's the groan I like to hear.
I hate it here.
Don't say that. What do you mean? How many times have you laid in this bed?
I don't know.
Trying to make my moves, making moves y todo, you know?
Is this a new one for you, or have you been laid in this bed before?
I might have been put in this bed before, but not in.
That's one of my favorite ones. I like the one over here back in this corner, because usually everyone gets thrown in the beds over on the other side.
Yeah, it's quiet over here, which is nice.
This is why I try to bring people over here. It's exactly why. Until things start getting filled up. Hi, Adelaide.
Hi.
You got shot in the back a few times, hon.
Mm-hmm. That fucking hurts. Ow.
And four. Got shot just a couple of times there, Adelaide. Just a couple. You might notice something, just a little bit of a hitch to your breath. One of them managed to get one of your lungs. Nancy was able to remove some of the fluids that managed to get inside of there, the blood and whatnot. But she sutured it back up and sealed it up. You had another wound that was kind of close to your spine. She managed to look at that one too.
I gotta get fucked there.
And then we had a couple of others as well.
Okay.
Looks like we had quite a few people who were shot on site as well.
Oh yeah, apparently.
I hated that. That was.
However, you were one of my major ones, though.
Who was the other major one?
I mean, Kane just got shot in the shoulder. I feel like he was being a drama queen.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure it looks good on the cameras and everything.
That's crazy.
I'm surprised his big head didn't get hit instead.
Hey, we like that big head.
But I think he's going to be okay. He was in the surgery room next to you, but I don't care about him right now. I care about you. It took a little bit to get you transported over here. The site was absolutely chaotic. Someone said something about a bomb being thrown on stage, so we had to get you out of there immediately.
Oh, fun.
That and I didn't think I could tell what exactly was wrong with you anymore, or I couldn't see it. I don't know. I just couldn't see things.
Just see things, Josie.
Yeah, I was trying so hard to see things, but I felt like my saline just wasn't cleaning things off so I could see the what's going on. So we took you over to the ambulance. Only for me to get stuck there for a little bit, waiting for everyone else to get organized. But now we have you here.
Ow. Yeah, I could feel the smaller breathing I could do.
Yeah. Because of that wound that you do have to your lung, though, it is going to take some time for that to heal and for you to be dragging in those breaths fully and completely. I'm sure you're going to be feeling just a little bit out of breath for a while. That and the pain.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Definitely the pain.
Oh, God.
You look pretty good, surprisingly, though, after dealing with all that.
I mean... Ouch. Nancy does the work. Let's be real.
She is fantastic at it, too.
I don't want to be here.
Alright, I was giving them statuses to Allie so that she could send it on to the PD.
I'll just go down there and talk to them. I do need a ride, though. No, my bike's at Vinewood Bowl.
What did you say?
My bike is at Vinewood Bowl.
Your bike?
Yeah, I have a motorcycle.
Oh, I don't know. I transported one. Do you have a vehicle here? Otherwise, I can take you over to MRPD.
I don't have a vehicle here. My bike.
I'll take you.
Okay.
Let me take you. You can ride in style.
Okay. I'm alive, but injured.
At first, I wasn't sure if that was you that was laying down there. And then I was like, wait, that's my blue-haired girl there.
That's me.
I'm transporting Adelaide over to MRPD right now. They're waiting for you over here.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Janet. Yeah, they were asking about you over here.
Thanks, Josie.
Okay. Bye, Adelaide.
Bye. I hate how fast this is.
That's a form of trust I gave you. Don't break it.
Hi.
Alright.
Might sit with you in solidarity, Kane.
Thanks. Unaffiliated with the mayor's normal
Hey there, see you.
rush to stage with the bomb.
He was right next to
They
me.
were there for chaos as they proclaimed, and then the mayor blacked out and upon a
You're hanging out with me one day. You're hanging out with me tomorrow. All right. Gonna hang out tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Anderson, buddy, you good?
Don't even go on
Yeah, I got
duty,
a shoulder injury, so they gave me a wheelchair.
What the
fuck?
I should be the one
It
sitting in the
makes
wheelchair.
sense. Yeah, because he's all
Yeah, but you're
hopped
not the
up on
mayor. Your
pain meds
HMO
and his
doesn't
legs
cover
are
it.
wobbly like a newborn baby deer.
Gonna have to give me
but
But
I
she's
got
an
a
officer who
vitamins.
gets shot at.
All these
I got shot
multivitamins
in
make
the
things great.
lung. Ouch.
Hey,
They're
can
white and
I
have a little
can I
V on
ride
it.
in your wheelchair later?
I don't know, can you?
I just want to know, can I purchase a wheelchair myself?
Can you
Nope.
get in my trunk?
They're really expensive.
These are
We
good
billed his
questions, hold
HMO like $200,000.
I don't think so.
So what?
You could probably grab me.
We'll get a
Oh
10F.
no.
Welcome to health insurance, man.
Fuck health insurance.
One
This is
second.
why I hate Nancy.
He's just the mayor, so he gets,
Sorry,
special
I'm just,
treatment.
texting someone. Sorry.
Are you saying I got impartial treatment because of my position in government?
Yes.
Duh.
Corruption!
That's not corruption.
Guys.
It's called taking care of the people who run the city.
That's every one of
I
us.
prefer
in a
the
way.
term corruption.
Hello, Chopper.
Of
Are
course
you
you do,
saying you're
Chopper.
corrupt?
Than other people. What are you guys doing?
Oh, hi,
He's
what's up,
setting
my
you
friend?
up.
He's
Bonk,
also on a lot of
Yeah.
painkillers, so he
you
really
see those
shouldn't be walking.
pillars
So.
by the elevator?
Yes.
Can you go stand by them really?
Okay.
Oh no, Kane, please no. Know what you're gonna
I
do,
want you to
Kane?
know,
No.
whatever you're about to do, you have immunity.
Nope, there's no immunity.
Oh, he missed.
No immunity.
Hey,
No
one
immunity for
good-looking
him.
Pillow right there. Damn, is it nice? Nice marble. I ain't that kid.
Oh.
Oh, tackle yourself out.
Ow.
Sorry.
Fuck. Ow.
Sorry. I couldn't see.
Ow.
That hurt a lot.
I think Bonk needs to be given an ice pack.
I didn't realize a
think
wheelchair
he's gonna
rolling
get
over my
hit
head
again.
would be painful.
If Kane hits me with that wheelchair, I'm suing him.
I can take
Wait
it.
for it.
Hey.
No,
I can take it.
almost.
I
Come
can
on.
take it.
That Vicodin really slows down your reaction time, huh?
I can take it.
Trying to figure out whereabouts you were standing or where you remember you were standing. I saw you at the mic, or near the mic rather, but I don't know if you were up on stage or.
I wasn't on stage. It was, I was standing, I think, near one of the lights or something.
Staying near one of the lights?
Yeah.
Because we're trying to figure out if it was crossfire from an officer or if somebody took advantage of it to hit you.
I couldn't tell.
I know. The people in the crowd took advantage and started shooting too.
Oh, love that.
One arm. Okay. How are you feeling? Like you got shot?
Yeah, like I got shot.
That's what they said? Huh.
Hey,
She was by the light standard, not up on the stage. But
Not
there
the
were
proper
officers
stage,
still
it's
there.
like secondary stage. What I'm
Okay.
upper, lower. You were in the lower.
Gotcha. I see what you mean.
Yeah, 'cause that's where the line was, and then I think in the
Yeah,
chaos
yeah.
we both had hopped up there. Then I hopped down to go get cover, and then I saw her on the ground, so then I hopped back over the cover to grab her.
Thank you for going for her.
Always. Off duty, on duty, don't matter.
I know. Yeah, I know. Between you, me, and the fence post, Leanne, I don't agree.
I don't either.
Okay.
There's better first statements, and I'll leave it at that.
Hey, firm to that.
yeah, I got, there was a couple through and throughs. One was entered near my spine, but didn't hit it. Gotcha. And the other went directly through the middle of my lung. So there was a little bit of fluid, apparently. They got that taken care of.
Reality, which is our existence.
So I'm just gonna have smaller breaths for a little bit.
It's okay. I'm just glad you're okay.
Me too.
I would love to find out who did it, but it's going to be very, very tough. But if I can turn over every rock, I will.
Yeah, as soon as they came towards the stage and stuff, I backed up, walked off of the line and stuff, and then I was looking behind me to see where to go, and I got hit.
They've been trying to, whoever wanted to orchestrate something had been trying to lure officers away from the amphitheater for the entire debate too.
I heard the 13 alphas.
Yeah, I did. My blood ran cold.
They tried to grab Bo.
They did.
When he went to go get enough because he overheard, or you overheard what was being said, to arm himself, and they tried to grab him there. But he made it to MRPD before they could.
I had a mole inside the crowd giving me information, telling me a different thing. One of them was actually grazed by the gunshot, so it tells me the crowd was shooting because they were sitting in the middle. Everybody was focused on the east and west, or yeah, east and west, not north and south. Oh, fuck's sakes!
Hi, Pike.
Oh my God! Hello.
Hi.
We're supposed to be like.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Put it right down.
Oh, how do I put this? We're supposed to be better.
Yes, we are.
Let me go talk to Pike, see if he wants to do the debrief with the DC, or if we're waiting for Colts to rip us a new asshole, which rightly so.
I can give Colt a call and let him know that most of the PD is gathered and ready to.
With the exception of Bo and Dante, who are questioning the individuals who we got in custody. Try to find out the motive.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I sit in on the debrief?
I don't mind at all. In fact, I think that would be more than appropriate to show the consequences of actions.
Okay.
Okay.
She's currently on the ranch, as you would probably expect.
Roxy.
Hi, Tarts.
Holy
hello.
tarts. Ain't
Hello.
this- Hi, sexy. You
the,
alright?
No.
What happened?
Leanne's calling
I got
the
shot.
commissioner to let him know that we have most assembled here,
Yep.
so we can.
Hey, everybody's here,
Missed
so yeah.
you.
I miss
Yep.
you too.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh.
Is there something that I need to know about?
Hey, DC.
Do I need to clock on?
In the lobby.
We're literally.
The debate was shot up, explode. There was a bunch. Probably a good idea to clock on.
There we go.
And there's gonna be a debrief, right? But you don't have to be there.
Ah.
I'm going.
Yes, the debate had a lot happen.
There's a lot. Yeah. You don't.
Anyone get
Hold on,
caught?
let me see, Kane.
I don't know.
Fuck.
Kane, are you alright?
You don't have to be there, right? I'm going because I'm showing.
Say that again, Adelaide.
I'm going because I want to. I'm not clocking on duty, but I want to hear everything because they don't know if it was.
No, I'll probably sneak upstairs for that.
They don't know if it was crossfire, if people took advantage of their shots fired.
Heck,
Are they doing that right now?
do we even know if it was officers that fired first? It could have been a random civilian. Panicked.
They're trying to figure that out, Galdor. So slow down.
Larry,
Well, I'm
check
glad
out
you're
Kane.
Roll the up and
okay,
at 'em.
even if you're still sore.
Yes.
At least you're on your feet.
Okay, no pun intended. Yeah, he's high on fentanyl right now.
Dude.
Larry.
Riot, you're probably
Hold on, your
involved in
wheelchair
this.
has gas in
It's
it?
probably worth being involved in this.
Well,
It's
if you look
oil
at
for
it-
the wheels. That's probably worth
There
it
you
getting
go.
If you look at it, it has a trunk.
Yeah, might as well.
Is it really?
You be safe, alright? Please.
He wasn't there, but still.
I'll be right
warning.
back.
No, I'd still
Where you
worth
going?
being in on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to the
Larry.
debrief.
Hey,
Riot.
Riot. Three people I saw in custody, by the way.
Okay.
All right. What did you say, Kane?
I said, did you want to roll all the way to up and at him?
Yeah. Do you have a spare one of them?
I wish.
I do have.
Sit on his lap.
I do have an access van.
Yeah, he does.
Wait, hold on, Larry. Come
This
on
thing
with
has
me
a-
really quick.
This
Yeah.
thing has a backpack on it. You have stuff in your backpack.
Yeah,
Why
I
do
got
you
an
have a
ammunition on
truck?
them.
Alright, bye, Larry.
I would
Okay.
get in uniform
Anyway.
if you're going to be in this meeting. You too, Bella. I would get in uniform if you're going to be in this meeting.
Sir, where are you? Sir.
Yes.
Be in uniform. Be in uniform.
Yeah, it's all units. It's all units.
change
You're
real
here.
quick.
Just go get in uniform and sit in the room.
Thank you.
Oh, have I done something wrong? What happened?
Nope. The commissioner called everybody to the academy room.
Over what? What happened?
Big boss. I don't know.
I want to know. Spoil it, man. I need to know the source.
I think it has to do with the mayor debate. Just
Excuse me.
sit tight.
I
He'll be
wasn't
here
even
shortly.
there.
Perfect.
there's anybody on.
My phone might die during this.
There it is.
Fuck do I sit?
I mean, I literally have to.
Yeah, man. That's why they have a chance. Guys, am I stupid? Don't answer that question.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, can I be honest?
Just position yourself in a
No,
church cross.
he's actually not.
No, you're not.
You're just a dickhead sometimes.
Fuck!
We're just
No,
waiting on the
no,
commissioner,
no.
and then we'll get rolling. It's gonna be a debrief as to what happened at the mayoral debate. So stand by. For those of you who weren't there, it's gonna be informative. So stand by to stand by. Brock, sit in the chair.
I got it.
Trying to.
About to stand by.
I finally figured it out.
Hurry up and wait. My favorite thing.
He is stupid.
Hold on. I'm trying to work. I'm working on it. I'm working.
Flip your
It's
motor.
like I'm hearing baby gears on the wall.
You know, tap in a little chair. You know what I mean?
You want to sit near us?
And
How do I like finalize
position
it?
yourself
Oh.
in that chair.
I got bad knees. I can't sit in these chairs.
Ah. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? Just have a seat, man. You don't know how to sit in these chairs?
Position yourself in a chair, Croc. There you
Look at you. Look at you.
Come on back here.
You just couldn't get comfy, could you?
While we're waiting, if you
Hold
were
on.
involved in the mayor debate, make sure you put your statement in the report while we're waiting.
go. Rest hand on right side.
Croc, that ain't gonna work.
That guy that walked out, that's literally my dad.
Rest hand on right side. I'm just thinking how she'd be sitting like this.
Papa.
You really just gotta position yourself, Croc. Come on, you can do it.
Holy shit, is that moist cakes?
Yeah, what up?
Bella, what the fuck you doing?
What, bro? It's a weekend. I wanted to see Kane Anderson this weekend. Turns out there was a fucking mayoral debate. Now here I am.
Fair enough.
Did not know what was happening. Had no idea what I walked myself into when I woke up.
Yeah, I had no idea what was happening either. I was on a date.
And I got shot in the head, so now I can't go back to work until tonight. 10 out of 10 experience this has been for me. It's
Welcome to
wake
NA
up for
shift.
no reason.
There we go. Now we're not in the front, so they're not gonna yell at us. They're gonna yell at the people in the front.
NA shift.
Oh, Croc, you look fucking comfy as hell, man.
I look great.
Bro, you look
Croc,
good.
Did you
look
just smash your
big
fucking
chillin'.
leg through the side of the table?
He did. He did. He smashed his legs right through. He
Yeah.
don't give a
Holy
shit.
Croc, I
That's
didn't know you were
vandalism.
chill like that.
I'm just chill like that.
He's
I
just
didn't
chill like
know you
that.
was chill like that. That's crazy.
Come on, Croc. Fifth time is the charm. You got this.
Ah, there we go. Nice and good.
Oh, you 20 bucks? What are you 20 bucks for? Oh yeah, there's like a hidden clause in the contract. If you give me money, you probably ain't getting it back.
Empress, you in this room? I'm gonna beat your ass.
Hold on.
Yeah, you know, if I avert my gaze, he won't look at me.
I hear moonwalking, you know what I mean? My bad.
I was about to say, you smooth with it, Antoine. Damn.
Figured I'd bring a little light to the situation.
I don't even know what the fuck is happening. I was on a date.
I want to know who tried to take.
Oh my god, that's fucking cute. Who'd you gonna take me? Hon, spill the tea, honey.
Roxy?
Oh my god, Riot and Roxy went on a date? That's so cute.
Sorry, say again?
Would you like a
Tell us
Which
about it.
Roxy?
Roxy
Yeah, there was a
Carter.
type of Roxy. No fucking shot! I fucking
Yeah.
love Roxy.
Okay.
Ah, that's cool as. Was it good? What'd you do?
Wait, she's still around? I hadn't seen her in. Wait, ain't that the one that used to work up at Hen House?
Yeah.
No, yeah, no, fish in a bucket.
Yeah, fish in a bucket.
Fish in a bucket. Yeah, sorry, fish in a bucket. Yeah. Oh fuck! I didn't know. When did she come back? I hadn't seen her in forever.
I had a
The
text from her
Gram.
yesterday, so I'm assuming.
What?
Oh my god, that's so. I haven't. I want to go on a date. That's cute, Riot.
Wanted to spend some time off duty. All right.
I love that.
God.
Croc, did you?
Man,
Not
I'm
Croc,
gonna
sorry.
lose my
Ryan, did you
shit
ever find your car
if
after
I
our
can't
store?
submit this statement.
Brother, you gotta wait till everybody done, honestly.
Dear God.
I want
Guys, I made barbecue egg rolls today.
Everybody up, bro. To just put my name.
Oh my god, I
Yeah,
can't believe
so-
they hired
Right,
him.
man, that's when to stop beating people.
All right, so here's what I did. Right,
Buckshot, you in here?
I got pulled pork. Okay, took some marinated cabbage. Right, a little bit of coleslaw. Okay, put that into the egg roll. Added in some pepper jack cheese. Wrap
Hey.
that bitch in wonton and
I'm gonna
deep
beat your
fry it.
ass. Just wait, man.
Too late,
Just
brother.
wait for your ad, man. Beat your
Do
ass.
what?
Hi, Bryce.
Metaphorically speaking, that is.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
literally.
Thank you.
I'm gonna beat your ass anyway. Nah, I'm playing. I
Hey,
ain't
somebody
gonna
keeps
beat your ass.
messing me up with these dang on ads. I don't know who it is.
Man.
I'm about to
All
fuck
right, everybody.
up with
If
that.
you're adding things in the report, maybe just type the name out and then add it later.
Yeah.
Nah, it said ASAP. You heard what Carter said.
Hey, Bryce.
ASAP.
Alright.
You can fill out the report without tagging.
Are you gonna be ADA?
No, fuck.
Ow.
I do not want to touch courtroom for a long fucking time.
I know. But at least, you know,
I
you
was
have an
at-
advantage
Please don't say that,
if you
Carl,
wanted
because
to.
the business outside.
No, I'm
And
I'm
you
over that
already-
right now.
She said so.
You already gave his mom a
You know, after 5 years being in a courtroom, I'm done. I'm good.
Well, how often were you actually in the courtroom, though?
Yeah.
What?
I
How many
know-
times
I
were
know
you
that
actually in the
because
courtroom in
I
that
was gonna
5-year
give that
period?
kid.
I mean, quite a bit. I was a judge
Grog,
pretty much the entire time.
You
Yeah,
have
but you don't have
some
to live
massive
at the
balls for doing
courthouse,
that, by
you
the
know?
way.
And no.
Alright, I'm done.
I kind of felt like I lived at the courthouse.
Oh my god, why is he? I forgot he's a detective.
I'll at everyone later.
How's it going, detective?
I don't know. I mean, I wasn't really looking at the front, to be honest. Hi, sir.
What's going on, Walker?
What's poppin'?
Who is?
You coming up here, Walker?
What?
Coming up here?
Yeah, I guess I can.
This is where the cool kids sit, man.
Oh, really?
On the second row, yeah.
No. I belched.
How long do these things usually take?
Depends.
Shopper, you're an
With the commissioner calling it, they're probably debriefing about what the fuck happened.
Anyway, so yeah, those barbecue egg rolls.
So-
They were good as hell.
They also gotta make sure everyone's
making me
here
hungry.
and thing. I'm not even on duty. I just
Served them up with this like
I'm here because
chipotle and ranch sauce. It was
I asked to be.
Officer, huh?
Yeah, I'm an officer.
I already asked him about ADA. He
And
said no. He said he's not touching a courtroom for a while, so you're good luck on that.
Prosecutor.
Not even maybe.
ADA.
Nope.
I already asked him that. I had the same thought you did.
Well, I can be very persuasive. I'll have you know.
That's so funny. With
When I put the moves on, you'll find it very difficult to say no. Ready? Please.
Oh no.
Please. Fuck. Okay.
Ow, that fucking hurt.
Worth a shot.
Had a,
It was worth a
had
shot.
a bad hot dog or something? Got a lot of red on
I'm not above begging. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Hemorrhoid.
On your wrist?
It spray like that? No, you know shit gets crazy. At least by the sleeve. I don't know.
But also will have varying valuable information.
All right, we've got a couple people still dealing with debriefs, or not debriefs, with interrogations. So we'll go ahead and get this rolling and kind of go from there. So we had a shooting that occurred on the stage of the mayoral debate just 30 minutes ago. We had multiple officers staged throughout the entire debate, observing from multiple different angles, from on top of hilltops, buildings, whatnot. And towards the end, while people were doing questioning, we started having individuals start throwing stuff onto the stage. We started having to have people be escorted out. During that time, we witnessed what I believe to be 3 individuals wearing blue coveralls and clown masks rush the stage with guns in hand, and 1 individual shirtless with a clown mask holding a bomb in his hand. Shots were fired. We are still working to assess what happened there, but the mayor was shot down by the clowns, and then officers took down the individuals. The bomb, or the clown with the bomb, somehow was able to sneak through the crowd, but was eventually a takedown was ordered, and we were able to take him down without any more further incident. From my perspective, they were able to bum rush past officers, but I understand that there was a lot of dust in the air, so what I saw might have been different from what people on stage were able to see. All right, so with that, I'll turn it over to Tarts, who was on stage and can tell me what he saw.
All right. I was on the side closest to the entrance, and at the very moment when I was looking around, the individuals rushed up onto the stage as Captain Pike had called them out. They were already on stage and had weapons pointed at the mayor before I even could blink. There was a shot fired at the mayor, and he was dropped with a single shot. I heard them say, "I have a bomb," all at the same time, and then absolute chaos happened. Shots rang out from right beside me, shots rang out from in the crowd, and we had general pandemonium. Can I identify the officers that shot? If I'm not mistaken, I had on my right flank would have been McCoy, who I believe you were there. Is that right, McCoy? McCoy? He's thinking real hard. Regardless, shots were fired from all directions, and 2 of the clowns that rushed up with weapons in hand that shot the mayor were taken down, but there were folks shooting everywhere. It was difficult to see everything that was going on. Everybody was kind of ice skating.
Uh-oh.
Anybody from the other part of the stage on the opposite side of mine where there was by the microphone? Who was on that side?
Also, if I can get perspective of the officers who did the takedown on the clown with the bomb.
I believe the other officer that was on the, I'd say northeast side, where near the microphone. I believe the other officer was Salem. I think he was on the corner. He was initially staged in that area, so and I think he's processing right now.
Yeah, I believe he is.
Myself and Buckshot were on top of the roof on the north side, keeping eyes on the cubby. We had a lot of vehicles entering from the main entrance to the facility, coming in and parking cars in the cubby and leaving that area, coming back in and out of there. So we maintained a visual on that. I was one of the officers that observed the clown with the bomb with 2 hostages. I witnessed them leaving the front of the stage, walking towards the main entrance, I guess you can call it, near the concession area. They continued to move towards the parking lot. The clown did not stop at all after giving commands. He kept continuing towards the parking lot, towards vehicles, which is when I asked over the radio, "What, I have visual on the suspect here. Are we opening fire on the suspect?" And then order was given, and he was just at the outside of the cubby where there was a red Panto parked.
There was me with you on the bomb with the 2 hostages.
Me as
Okay.
well. I was there.
The takedown of that clean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
It was, however, I do believe I might have clipped one of the hostages in the leg.
Okay.
I have been in contact with him. He knows who I am. I know who he is, and I'll be liaising with him as well after we're done here.
End of the day, we have to make difficult calls. We have to sometimes do takedowns. We have to do high risk situations. It's unfortunate when people get caught in crossfire. We do our best to minimize it the best we can, and then we deal with the consequences that happen if it happens. end of the day, I think that we ended up saving lives, especially taking down the individual with the bomb before they could do anything with it. That ultimately is the biggest victory we can say, is lives were saved. And we have the DA to help. We can settle cases if it happens, with regards to any sort of people getting hit in the crossfire. All right. DC, any questions?
No, but I need you to find everybody that was there and get written statements, because if you guys were shooting people in the crossfire, I'm gonna have to look into it. So everybody that was involved, everybody that was on that 10-man task force that I've set up, you guys need to put statements into a report and get it to me before you go off duty.
Yeah, sure. They should already be working on that. Already had them.
My statement is
Get me like everything, the person that we have in custody, that everybody getting interrogated, like everything that happened.
Report 2964.
Perfect. All right. Anyone else have any questions or any statements to be made?
I'm pretty sure the commissioner probably would have something to say, but I don't know. I don't know where he went. So,
gotcha. All right. I guess because at the other time, what happened with the incident in the Little Seoul area? Can someone brief me on that? It happened simultaneously with the shooting that happened at the what you want to call it?
I can brief you on that, sir.
Yep.
If need be. Would you like me to come up or sit here?
Doesn't matter.
What would you like to know, sir? You just want me to give a rundown?
Yeah, just give me the rundown as what happened.
Killinghead was at a MRPD, and he started walking into MRPD saying someone's trying to kill him, something along the lines of that. I only responded afterwards that people were shot down. Got information that a blue in color 10F was involved in a shooting. Myself and Foley went looking for the vehicle. Foley conveniently went to go pee in the bush the minute I found the vehicle. But I only found the vehicle after a blue truck started ramming me, running me off the road and trying to run me over. I opened fire on the blue truck as I was by myself. I gave it multiple warnings, stop trying to run me over, and it ran me over. It started driving away and it opened fire. I backed off as I was by myself. I got other units. We staged up nearby where I thought the truck was. And we started to go looking for it, when suddenly we got a shots fired call on Palomino Avenue. We were literally around the corner from the shots fired call. So then we went over. We saw two suspects, one in white, one in black. The guy in white, he was seen previously at the Moore Club a few days ago in regards to a kidnapping that we're currently investigating. They draw a weapon. They start opening fire on police. We gun down the guy in the white. Guy in the black runs away and guns down two police officers. Myself and Foley are injured in the shootout, and we pull back. We come back out after we fix ourselves up, and we see the white suspects down. We have another suspect inside, opens fire, gets another officer down. Foley and I try to go to the roof. I cleared the roof, but I clearly didn't clear it correctly because there was still a guy on the roof. He guns down Foley. Not Foley. Yes, Foley. And then it's just me and one other officer. I go inside and hide. I try and get back up. I go on 911. We desperately needed more units. There was only 3-4 of us there. We alphaed. We called for more help. I 911 with another officer saying we needed unit. Whilst we were hiding inside, trying to manage our wounds, they managed to pick up the suspect and escape by the time backup arrived.
Understandable.
We don't have any identification of anyone right now.
Roger. Do we have forensics on scene though?
We have forensics on scene. Turns out criminals don't bleed, but cops do. All blood found was linked to all officers. We have no blood, only casings and projectiles.
Okay. All right. I have nothing further. DC, do you have any questions about that scene?
Nah, I don't even know what that was, to be honest. Was it just like, was there officers on duty that just weren't responding, or was everybody tied up at the other thing?
Everyone was tied up at the other thing.
Okay,
Every single
gotcha.
officer. So the problem I was facing on the streets, I called Tarts about this. The problem I was facing was there was maximum amount of units up at the mayor debate, but then there was only us on duty. So I couldn't go to the mayor debate because there was too many cops, but I couldn't get any backup on the street because all the cops were at the mayor debate. And no officers could be spared. Eventually, some did free up and some came on duty. Hillinghead, who was just the victim of a gunshot wound, heard the 10-3A on another man's radio and then came on duty to help.
That was Valentino.
That was all the backup we got. Valentino, sorry.
That was
You know,
Valentino,
tomato.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
same thing.
I dispatched Air 1 to you guys the best I could, but we're kind of tied up. Yeah, Bella.
What the problem was is I was left with an injured suspect
Mhm.
at the front on my own. And so 2 cars rocked up, and then I just started getting fucking blammed from like both angles. And we
Yeah, there
just
were
fucked 'em
two.
down.
There were
So
2.
I couldn't do shit. I was trying to like not have this 47 die, but
Mhm.
also then I ended up becoming a medical. So
We had an
My-
A, and we just had no backup. There was a simple problem. We just had no backup.
yeah, I couldn't do
Myself
shit.
and Croc.
Couldn't do shit, bro.
Myself and Croc were the last 2 units up. Croc ended up being inside, healing himself, and then I got into a gunfight with the last 2, who ultimately ended up fleeing from the area. I didn't want to chase them out of the area in case there was another individual there with Croc, so I doubled back and kind of let them go to see another day. And then we pulled back onto the scene, and then backup arrived shortly after.
Right. Well, end of the day, everyone here, despite bumps, bruises, gunshots, you're alive, and that's the most important part we can ask for.
With the numbers we had, we executed it well, I would say.
Anything further?
I got to escort the mayor in a wheelchair.
I heard.
Why the fuck is he in a wheelchair? He got shot in the shoulder. Like, wouldn't it?
You know?
He's drugged up to hell.
Okay, but he's wheeling himself around. He said his.
We elected him. I'm not questioning that.
He said he's using his feet to push himself around. Like, why don't you just walk at that point?
I got a question about that 10F. Do we know if that was a stolen 10F, or did someone own that 10F? Do we get the registration of it?
Well, I got a
I've seen
great
that
shot of the
10F.
plate. It's on the case file that we're working on for.
We need to find who that motherfucker was, because he's gunning down our officers in cold blood. And trust me, this might find him.
He was also a part of the mayoral debate stuff. He came and
Yeah.
picked up one of the clowns.
That 10F's been causing chaos the past 2 days.
So it does come back to somebody.
I think when I ran, that's what I heard on the radio. You'd have to look.
Do we got a name?
Confirm.
Oh, I've got a photo of it
I
right
believe
here.
it comes back to Ricky Reed. I ran the plate of the 10F on scene.
Can we confirm if
So
the 10F is a good vehicle? Because I'm in the market for a new car.
Jesus
Clearly
Christ.
it is. No one can catch it. I did see the 10F prior to the shootout, but Foley decided he wanted to go take a piss in a bush the millisecond we found it. It was great timing.
Yeah, every time I do that, yeah, terrorism happens.
I've got a great shot of it. How do I get an external view of this damn photo?
So we need to find Ricky Riz ASAP.
That's crazy. What do you mean?
Okay.
Is that who the car belonged to?
I've got a great shot of it. I need to get the photo real quick.
He's always in jail.
Yeah, Ricky Riz gets arrested literally every day over the dumbest shit.
True.
Multimillionaire.
But he's not
Maybe
that
he's
smart.
gonna go fund me.
Ricky probably has no idea that we know about all of this.
Isn't there a song written about him?
There is.
All right. Do we have anything else? Like any comments, questions, concerns from the rank and file on what happened? We're getting a little off topic here.
Someone quickly run this plate for me. Gonna be one.
I ran it on scene. It was the Geed Skangerton was the
Is
what
the
the
Geed?
vehicle
Okay.
came back to.
It's 1 Romeo Tango 3-8 Mike 6 Charlie.
Oh.
Yep. A firm. It's the Geeds.
Someone might want to tell Bo about that.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not trying to be rude, but I sort of have to go. Am I needed for any more reason?
I think at this point, DC, unless need anybody, we can dismiss them.
No, you
Yeah,
guys are
that's
good.
fine. You've got my number, yeah? It's on the profile. Just reach out if you need anything.
If you were involved in the
Shit,
first
guys.
thing at the mayor's debate, you have to put a statement in.
She was on the road.
I know. I'm
so.
just letting everybody else know.
Yep.
Oh, look at 911.
Oh, yay.
Again? Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing
he's
it this
doing this
time. I've had
repeatedly
enough
until he
bombs.
gets
No,
Like,
I'm done. I'm
fuck
done with the
this week.
Until he
Bundy
gets
boys.
what?
I fucking hate the
Oh,
Bundy
the
boys.
BBMC gets her
Incidents this week.
cut back. For-
What are they fucking stupid?
Oh,
What do they think
great.
we have their cut?
We have told them
Yes.
countless times, sir, that we do not have their cuts. They do not believe us.
Yeah, Jimmy Bartholomew came in with 4 bombs yesterday.
4?
There was 3 inside, 1 in out front, and then he had 1 in hand, so it makes 5.
The hell does this man get so many bombs?
I don't know.
I think that they're
I
probably.
mean, they're
the-
terrorists. Who knows?
I think they're the bombs that are related to like what you use for PDMs and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
A
Okay,
bomb
so-
is a bomb. Why don't someone should just write up a fucking raid warrant for this idiot?
Yep.
Yeah, who's gonna approve it?
Yeah, I just thought about that. I don't know, dude.
Believe me, I would love to constantly write warrants for this shit, but just gonna just sit there.
I kind of told Leanne and Tarts, and Leanne saw me when I was down,
Hmm?
but where I was shot from was directly east of
East
the,
of Type
the
and Mr.
chairs.
Pike.
Okay.
Near like a light. I think it was a light pole or like one of the cameras or something. So I don't know if it. I know.
Were you hit from behind or from the front, you think?
It was behind. It was. I had a
sorry.
GSW through and through near the spine, and then one that went, another one that was through and through that went directly through the middle of my lungs. So they had to do a little bit of surgery on that one. But
Okay.
Okay, I'm aware that we have a bomb situation.
Well, I'm
I
glad
also
that
need
you're
10-8 units
you're
to
standing,
pile up with me
that
to
you're
head back
with
to
us.
the Vinewood
That's
Bowl
the
to
important
collect
part.
forensics.
yeah, me too.
Fortunate that you got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Webb,
couldn't
Webb,
tell
Tama,
who
and
was,
Chopper,
if it
come
was
with me.
Crossfire or someone taking
sir.
advantage of it.
With the situation going on, who the hell knows? If we got units that can go back up to collect forensics, that'd be appreciated.
I need to change out of this. I hate being in this when I'm not on duty.
I swear. I swear.
That's funny because it's already in kind of.
Roger
There
that.
you go.
I'm gonna go and just pull all the wires from this bomb. If I die, I die.
Give me a second while I write this up, okay?
No, you're fine. I'm gonna go change again.
Yeah.
Last time I blew myself up.
Well, want to do it again?
Where is it?
In the lobby?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Not again. There's nothing like having Bartholomew 3 feet in front of you or directly in front of you with a bomb yelling at me.
These explosive devices are all too common, and yet at the same time, they're, when you look at the timer, they're not active.
I couldn't. Yeah, I wasn't getting. I wasn't.
I don't know how they activate them, in fact. And then I'll get you to get your bike and I'll finish my statement.
I really need to get myself a car.
We need to identify with these explosive devices when they are active and when they're not, because people are using them an awful lot, and it's assumed that they're always active, but we have never seen them detonate unless they've been used at like a PDM. Right, like I'd rather not, but I would like if we could do our own little, you know, give it to CID and be like, how do we know when this is a true threat? Like, when is this active? Or are they just carrying it around saying, I have a bomb, but they're not, you know, they're too chicken shit to use it themselves. Anyway, yeah, I can tell you directly, the first person to fire that I know of was McCoy. But they fired first, but McCoy fired his weapon in response first. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I understand Colt's anger because we all could have been killed on that. Yeah. Yeah, he was off the stage by the time I even fired. Like, from what I could see, he ran onto the stage and then immediately was off the stage, and it was just the clowns with guns. So I was like, where is he? He got into the middle of the crowd, yeah. I think he was the distraction so they could try to assassinate Kane. That's what I believe. Yeah. Because I didn't see him on the stage with the bomb when I fired. I only saw the clowns, and I fired 3 rounds and took 1 down. Yep, yep. As for Parker, she was by a light stanchion. I firmly believe that it wasn't a crossfire from an officer. I do believe it was somebody from the crowd. It was going to be small arms fire within the crowd. I'm with her right now. Yeah. Yeah.
I can show
Well,
you
based
where
off of where
it's-
everybody was, right? I'll talk to you in a bit. Yeah. So there you go. You got my take right there, live time. Because at first we thought maybe it was crossfire from an officer, but knowing where everybody was, there was me, McCoy, up on the stage. Salem and another officer were facing the stage, beside the mic stand, which would have had them in front of you, and everybody else that would have been firing was either above in the hill, which they weren't firing, or on top of
Hi, Coco.
the roof, and I don't think they opened fire. So you took fire from the crowd. In fact,
I can show you where it was.
I was about to say.
I didn't even get to ask my question.
No, you didn't.
I was gonna ask about like when new legislation gets posted and stuff. Like, can people be notified? Because I think a lot of stuff gets put into place and then they don't know, and people don't think to go look at the MDT because they also think the only MDT is the MRPD.
Yeah. Carter, you're looking directly at my firing position and McCoy's.
I'm collecting everything.
I know. I'm just letting you know where it is.
Yep.
Everybody that was there should have their weapon turned in too.
I think I was about like here.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, I figured you were in this area because if I'm looking at it, you don't bleed. You know that?
Apparently.
Yeah, see if you're able to grab this. I can't get it.
And then I was here and collapsed, and
Yeah, I wasn't able to grab it.
before I passed out, I remember Leanne brought me over there. So
Yeah, it's gonna be tough because I think they picked up all the stuff already. Looking at this, there would have been projectiles probably here, so somebody already picked it.
yeah, I was about here when I passed out.
Yep, blood was picked up here.
Yep, I got it all.
Okay. Yeah, so this is where Adelaide was. If she was to take fire from anybody, it would have come from in this direction, right here. Somebody
there were no
may have picked up
casings over
cases.
there.
No. There were no casings right here?
Mm-mm. I did a quick sweep before picking anything up.
Okay.
I'll add all the photos that I
Things
took.
over there that I just picked up.
What was that, Tom?
Sorry, what was that, Tom?
There were a few things over there that I just picked up.
It is possible that somebody over on that side shot, but at this, that would
Yeah,
only
it's just projectiles. So it
yeah,
come from...
all the shots came from basically that way.
Yeah, I took
Did anybody-
photos of everything that I picked up. There were no projectiles by the seats over here.
Did anybody shoot from above?
Do you want me to drop you up there on Air One?
I
Or
can
do you
climb
want
up
to
there.
just take
Yeah.
Air One up there?
I'll climb up there.
Okay.
I think I only got hit once, which is the big thing.
Walker, are you still on tech? Hey, firm, I think we're going to be code 4. So I think we're going to be code 4. I don't think we'll need you. We pretty much got everything.
Chief Justice, not Bryce. I'm just gonna do this because things are weird.
Need me to grab anything, brother? You good? Tell me you need me to grab anything.
All right, let's get. No shots were fired up.
I know Nancy said like I got shot twice, but I feel like it was only once because it was, I like there was a lot of shots firing, but
No.
It was pretty fast. I don't know.
I swear to God, if it is an officer, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't, based off of where you were and where I knew people sat.
Anything up there?
Not a thing. Not a thing at all.
All right.
Thank you. You be okay to ride about?
I don't know. I was thinking I need to get a car, but I don't have a lot of money to do that.
Well, unless you want me to drop you off back at MRPD, good luck on your bike. I got a report to finish.
Yeah, I need to put in a victim statement at some point.
Okay. Head back to the MRPD, sit there and put it in if you want.
Okay.
Like the DC said, he'd like to get everything done tonight so he can look at it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cool.
I get a car I got of. Oh, sweet. Well, getting shot was not on my bucket list item for today. If I can get PDM to be open, I'm gonna go PDM and see if I can't get a car.
Hello.
Hi.
sorry, I don't know how to make things better.
There's only so much you can do, Galdor.
You want some tea?
I don't drink tea.
Riot's on a date with Roxy right now.
Aww,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, they were on a date when the whole everyone meeting happened. And they picked it back up, back out on the road. He asked me for advice. All I could tell him was just pay attention and listen to her. Keep her away from siren lights because they bug her eyes.
And it's I'm gonna open up to getting.
Are you sure, Tanya?
I need to speak with Jonathan. Where is he?
What's up, Turtle?
Hello.
Oh yeah.
How you doing?
I moved over to the line.
Where's
That's good.
Jonathan?
That's good.
By the time.
Oh, yep. She definitely still has a warrant.
Need to stop doing the crimes.
Yeah. You see, that's the hard part. Well, take care, Turtle.
By the time.
I gotta go to Movie Star White. Safe.
I remember seeing. Some individual jumpsuits had run through chairs and crowd from the west side. I was waiting and someone. They rushed the stage and I. Coco, how are you? They had gun. Chaos ensued, and I moved away from the stage towards the east of the chairs and was standing next to a production light or camera. When I was shot back and collapsed on onto the what would you call that? Structure. There were many shots that were flying, but it felt like it was one hit, and I was down. Other civilians. Who ran towards me? Me. To the aisle where I passed out. I was told I had surgery due to the injuries to GSWs through and through. 1 year on the back.
Stop running. Come here. Come here.
Shot through
So now she's gonna get
the back. Two GSWs through and through. 1 near the spine. Spine was not hit.
Holy fuck.
And 1 directly through.
Well, hi there.
Hi.
You all right?
No.
So what's your question?
Do you need someone to hang out with?
I might. I only had.
Okay.
I got shot.
Okay. Yeah, I'm hanging out with you then.
Tarsing said it was someone took advantage of the chaos that was at the mayoral debate.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I need to go to PDM and get an actual car because riding my bike down here from Bible was tough.
All right. Well, we can take my truck at least then.
Okay. He took me. I showed him after I got out of surgery and got back here. There was gonna be a major debrief. I told him Leanne what happened, and I asked to sit in, which he encouraged. And then after that, he took me back to the Vinyl Bowl where I showed him where I was, and then my bike and riding it back was a little tough because I can take smaller breaths right now. So
Yeah. Well, again, you know me. I want to do what I can to help and protect you, okay?
thank you, James.
Of course, Adelaide.
I'm just putting in my victim statement right now.
Yeah, you're fine.
There was fluid that built up, so it Nancy had to work on that.
How do you know that?
Stitched. 2969. Nice.
So we still have 24 hours to arrest Tommy. Johnny, come here.
Now she's gonna get.
Oh, man. I told him not to run.
I got a friend in the district attorney's office who could probably get that done though.
AJ.
What the fuck does that mean? Larry, are you my friend? Fazio, are you my friend? Yeah, fuck. I disagree. I disagree. I disagree. That's not true. Just because you become friends through work does not mean that it's not a valid friendship.
Taken to MRPD
Well,
where
that's a trick question 'cause I never
talked with
I hang out. I don't hang out.
Pheasant Heart and Corporal Cassidy
hang out with my wife outside.
about
Shut up the fuck you talking.
happened. I talked a little.
Tamagotchi. They're probably 50-50. But when
Intended
you're
to
there,
be
it's very respectful. Like, very respectful. I've never met somebody that I could disagree with as much as I disagree with Larry.
Okay.
No issue
All right.
with them whatsoever. In fact, we are very good.
Our PDM's open.
Let's take a look.
Fuck.
Well, Larry's is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
We can definitely drive up there. So.
I might have to take a nap. I feel really slow right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just see you when you wake up then. Okay.
I'm gonna hide back here and fall asleep. No.
Sounds good.